So, getting us started, we are back in Saltmarsh. You guys have just gotten back from the sunken ship, and we have Ro and who went with you to the? Oh yeah, the
The
Garbros went.
Garbros, you
The
dingus.
Garbros went to the Takos village to wait for Bellatrix, but she did not return that evening. Last you know, she went to the Kuatoas. Now that you had the medallion found for her. Um, and you guys were here in the town doing some shopping after Avina got some news after seeing her long lost uncle, who is being jailed and charged with the crime of vigilante murder. And they said that if you can bring proof, such as the head of the creature that he claims did the attack, then he will be let off. Otherwise, it'll be gone to trial within a few days, possibly a week. So, you guys were currently buying. I believe we left off with Thor wanting to run to the shipyard and attempt to purchase a cannon to add to y'all's ship.
Yes.
Yes.
I don't know if there was any other
Okay.
shopping that was to be done. Um,
No, that should be the last stop is the shipyard.
but yeah,
Imagine is
we
where we
did
buy
stop
it.
there because I think Ro was gonna go with you, and
Yeah.
you guys need after that you guys have to discuss where you're gonna go. So
We need a recap. Ro, we got. Was it? What did we get exactly from the explosive people?
What did we get?
I know we have blubber that makes the explosive. I feel like we got something else.
We got blubber that acts as fertilizer. Or, well, doesn't. No. Blubber is going to be the igniter.
Right.
We need. Uh,
I think you kept 50 pounds of it.
yeah, we
Yeah.
kept 50 pounds of that.
I
We
wanted a
need,
hundred.
we need saltpeter, which that's why we're going to
The ship.
saltpeter and like
I think it was
uh
nitrite or something.
well, it's nitrate. Nitrite is in saltpeter.
Oh, okay.
That's why we need the saltpeter. But that
Gotcha.
is also in black powder, so we need that.
Yeah, if we got black powder, that would work too. Hence why we go to the shipyard because they got the boom stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know if we actually got anything. I think you
No,
tried.
yeah, we just questioned it, which we quote unquote got it from the blubber, I guess you can call it. So now we just
Yeah.
need the actual gunpowder slash gunpowder. Okay, shipyard.
All right. Okay, I'll write these down.
All
Sorry.
Dean's like, Dean's like, okay, Garbro's making makeshift bombs. Let's see how much they can actually blow themselves up.
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Um. So yeah, I'd say that the shipyard is pretty close to where your ship is itself. It would probably be a little up the way. Actually, probably more like across from the Alchemist, where nobody really docks at. Um. Yeah, that makes sense. So yeah, you can make your way to the shipyard where you will see plenty of people with lumber and different material that are used to make shifts. Um, I would say there's even a ship there with some holes that they are working on patching in the hull.
All right.
So you want to find the guy with the cannon?
Yeah,
I will. Yeah, virtually.
yeah.
All right. So we're gonna look for somebody who seems to be like in charge. Somebody who's like running things.
Yeah.
Who's gonna know his way around. That way we can figure out who we got exactly we got to talk to.
All right. It would probably take a minute, but you can eventually find the guy with the clipboard.
Yeah.
It's always
Yeah. Guy with the clipboard.
always the
Perfect.
guy in charge, right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, yeah, you see the guy with the clipboard.
Excuse
Or
me,
you,
good sir.
you want to take this?
He'll look out for the clipboard. If you're here to give some hands, just head out to the ship. They'll give you some wood.
Oh, no, we're for purchasing things. I figured you'd be the guy.
You purchase. What could you possibly afford?
I gotta purchase your mom.
Son, I work on a shipyard. Everyone says mom jokes.
That's
You
great.
have you have real business. I have things to tend to.
I do have real business, but you're not taking me serious, so I don't know if we can strike a deal.
Well, you walked up
Excuse,
here very unserious.
excuse my friend, sir. Look, we figured you were in charge. You just have that present about you. Look, we're interested in getting cannons mounted to our ship. Um, we were wondering if you knew the man to talk to get that to happen.
You all have a ship. And what ship is that I'm going to be offering cannons for?
That would be the Crimson Dawn.
Hmm.
Yeah, we named it.
I don't know if I know that one, but how big is your vessel?
Well, I mean, considering the inside is magical, I'd say it's quite massive. But if you're talking about looks alone, what size technically is our shit? Like,
Is it
It'd
a
be
flute?
it'd be like a brig.
yeah, right. Like that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, it's like a brig.
Yeah,
But
I'd say your typical brig.
hmm, those things. If you don't want much kickback, I probably recommend the 6-pounder. Otherwise, if you don't mind a little swivel, the best cannon we offer is a 32-pounder.
32 pounder. All right.
Give us a relevance. How big is that?
A
Uh,
32 pounder would be like a mid-size fucking cannon.
yeah, it's not. The cannon doesn't weigh 32 pounds. It shoots.
No.
It can shoot
Well, that's what I figured.
things that
Yeah.
That's
are.
what I figured.
Yeah.
So just to like like the Spanish warships, how they had like 30 cannons on the side of them.
Yeah.
They're all like pretty much mid cannons. So it's like they're not giant ones that are gonna put huge holes in your ship. They're fucking mid-sized ones that are gonna put reasonable holes in your ship, but like 30 of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But those ships, as you know, tilt whenever they shoot too many.
Exactly. So if
So,
we get a couple of them, cool.
More number, more better.
how many cannons we looking for?
Well, it depends on what's the
Um,
price at.
2 to 4
2 to 4 on a brig.
on a brig.
I wouldn't go above a 6-pounder. But, well, at least let me know. How big are you looking to get these cannons?
Um, I mean, if we're gonna go for 6 pounders, probably better. We're not a heavy ship.
No,
We're
you're
not
not.
we're not overprotected, so we don't have a lot of weight distribution. I think 6 pounders would be fine.
Alrighty, well, let's see. 6-pounder cannons. I think we could do those for about 500 gold apiece. And then are you gonna load this on yourself, or would you like us to do it?
Um,
I think we can do it ourselves.
uh,
How much?
We got that bag.
I mean, we have a good 3K sitting in our fucking, or was it 4K sitting on our bow fund?
I thought we had 5.
Is it 5?
I
We
think
had
it's 5.
3 to start, and then I wasn't sure how much we added after that.
Fair note.
No idea.
I think we did add 2, and then we were just like, all right, we're good. We shouldn't need more than that. So like,
Fair note. A 6-pound cannon weighs 1,200 pounds.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So like I was like, I don't think we got any pulleys on our boat, so we're probably gonna need them.
Or we could just put it in the bag of holding.
No, we're not putting it in the bag of holding.
It won't.
That's fine.
It definitely won't fit in the bag of holding.
Yeah, no,
Holding fits
no.
everything.
It's gotta
So
fit in the diameter though. That's why I haven't let y'all put like a couch in
Like
there.
it has to fit through the opening,
Yeah.
and then it will
We
fit.
could we
But
could make it fit. Okay, guys, it sound like a bunch of quitters.
look, bitch. Yeah. So we're definitely gonna need your guys' help installing them. Is that gonna run us a little bit more, Penny?
Oh, that it will. Our install fee is 50 a cannon. So 4 cannons, you look at extra 200.
I think we're gonna knock it down to 3. I got ideas here, but even still, 50 a cannon, 3 cannons. We're looking at what, approximately?
We're looking at 2,400 gold. $500 gold per cannon. 50
For
gold.
3?
Oh, 3. Sorry. Oh, you wanted to lessen the cannon count to 3. Well then, that brings it down.
Even still, it wouldn't be 2,500. It'd be 20 or 2,400. It'd be 2,200.
That is correct.
Math.
But you know what? Calculator. I failed the first one. So,
Okay.
550 times 3. All right, that brings it down to 1650.
Yeah. Look, if you guys do a good job, you get it done quick. There's an extra 50 gold in there. We'll call it 1,600. That's pending.
All right, let me make a note here. You said Crimson Dawn, 3 6-pound cannons, and you want them on your ship. All right. Is there particular placements?
We're gonna want one on each, the port and starboard, and then we're gonna want one at the bow. Look, there's an
Bow.
extra 100 gold if you can set that up.
If you're gonna put it on the bow, I might suggest you do a swivel.
That's kind of what I was thinking.
Well,
So,
that's a whole different gun. It doesn't have much of a punch, but it does do the job.
yeah. So also, I wanted to be braced a little bit more,
Mm.
just so there's no kickback.
For the swivel.
For the swivel, yeah, I don't want to lose any speed if we're doing this.
Alright. Alright, well then, if that's the case, we're looking at 2 6-pounder cannons and a swivel gun.
Yeah.
Swivel gun is about 150 gold cheaper, but to reinforce it, we'll get the materials, a bit of a makeshift job. We'll just bring it back up to 150, no change the price.
Yeah, just don't change the price. And if you guys do this in a timely manner and you do a pristine job, like I said, there'll be a little bit of a bonus in there for you.
Alright, well, payment's gonna have to be up front for me to get my boys on it.
All right. Well, that's fine. Now, how much was this?
1,650 gold.
1,650 gold. I got it. I'm just gonna give them the fucking money.
Hell,
All right, there you go, boss.
as the money lands in his hand, he'll look at you and be like, well, you do seem to know the ships, but you're quite green when it comes to payments. What's my name? What's my
Touche,
job?
bitch.
I could just leave here with this money.
You could. You very well could. You could just leave and never come back again. 100%.
You're at the
But then if
docks.
that happened, I'd have to track you down and fucking kill you.
Alright, well. Yeah, just take a look around at these men. You see all these, like,
How do you think I
kind of
got this
grimy
gold?
guys.
How do you think I got this gold? Do you have this amount of gold just hanging around willy-nilly?
No, I don't come to the shipyard with
Exactly.
more than 1,000
Exactly.
gold on
You
me.
don't have this amount of gold just willy nilly.
Well, I
You're
don't.
not out of here. Do you have your own boat? I don't think you have your own boat.
Sir,
You want to
I
weigh
built the
dicks?
boats.
You want to weigh dicks? Let's go, baby.
You got a
You
lot
steal
of.
this gold, I will fucking bury you.
Oh my god.
Scorched
Shit.
earth, motherfucker.
You realize I'm just trying to help you out, right? You have a lot to say.
I don't need help. I'm
Just-
good, baby.
You found the right guy, but you know, maybe don't walk around the shipyard with 1,500 gold.
Maybe don't threaten to walk away with my gold, and I won't have to.
Wasn't a threat, it was an information. This could have happened.
Information, threat, it's all the same.
You know, I think
Depends on how you word it.
Where's my timer at?
Look, just fine.
Look,
Spend my gold.
you do the job, you get paid. I'll
Alright,
give you a little extra if it's doing it a great way.
we'll do the job, but I was saying just maybe ask questions instead of just handing money out. I'll get the guys on
Maybe-
it. It's all good.
Maybe, there goes that extra 100 gold for you.
Whoa. Whoa.
He's gonna look over at Thor. And here I thought you were the buffoon.
I'm a certified idiot, but we can make things matters worse, as he said.
So I mean,
Maybe I get this 1600 gold back after the job's done.
above table, he did say, "I'll get my guys on it while you were negotiating." So
Ah,
Yeah. He's still
This is- this
he's still
is-
making a point. You didn't check it.
this gives me this
You
gives me
didn't ask-
I
reason,
know he's making a
You
point.
didn't ask
this,
his
this
name.
gives
You
me
didn't ask the
reasons to
company.
start murdering your NPCs.
I'm just
again.
saying, you saw a dude
Alright.
with a clipboard and you went, "Here's 1,600 gold." So,
I
I mean, I didn't do that. I didn't do that. We talked the entire thing out, and it sounded like he actually knew what he was talking about. So yeah,
I'm just saying, scammers be scamming. That's all.
I was scammers be
That-
scammers, but I'll
that's-
fucking murder you.
That's
I don't
all.
give a
Wow.
shit.
God.
That's all he was trying to say. All right. Anyways, we're
I will put a feather on you, bury you 600,000 leagues down into the sea, bitch.
Not even that.
Let's
yeah, that's right.
fucking
That's right.
go.
very strong reaction, sir. Okay. Well, we'll get on it. Shouldn't take but a day or two.
So are you gonna ask him his name?
Not anymore.
We don't do that here.
I don't think I'm comfortable giving it anymore.
You shouldn't be.
We got identified. You missed a clipboard, man.
Oh my god! Onward.
We're
Onward
still gonna have
indeed,
problems, or we're just gonna do what we're gonna do, and that's our jobs.
Okay, well, I'm gonna let you guys start heading back to the ship, and I believe on the ship, Avina was talking to Avery, Taz, and Lucia about what they learned. Avina, do you need any recap, or I don't remember how much you shared with
We had
them.
already done.
Yeah, I
that.
think we finished the conversation and we were just waiting for the Garbros to come back.
Oh, okay.
I
And
think didn't
they're
Alina go
Go.
to the prison?
yes,
Yeah.
she got all the information in order to find the creature, based on what what her uncle said.
Also, I'll be right
What happened
back.
there?
My cat is starting to paw up a storm. He's banging on the door.
That is fair enough. Okay, well, when the Garbros get back, I guess Avina, you'll have to fill them in on it. Does anyone need a recap on what's going on with that, the uncle?
He's in jail. We need to get the head to prove he's
Yeah, I have
to prove he's
a plan
um,
for that.
innocent.
Sorry, what was the question, Thor?
Oh, I was just gonna have a plan for that.
Do you have a plan for that?
Yeah.
He has.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
Well then I guess let the party know.
Are we back at the ship?
Yeah, I mean they were waiting on you
Oh,
guys.
okay. I
So
thought we were just kind of just moseying around. Okay, my bad.
no, I imagine you guys would get back to the ship. So
Okay.
All right. I would have asked the dude. All right. You got me a little wound up.
I noticed it was just meant
But
to be a fun time.
the whole point was to find out like where to get black powder from.
Yeah, we need to go back to that actually.
Well, you don't have the cannons yet, so I mean, you can always circle back.
Yeah, we'll circle back. That's fine.
Anyway, Avina, or I'm sorry, Thor, Avina, you would inform the Garbros of what's going on with your uncle, and I guess Thor's got a plan.
Well, not necessarily a plan, but more of a suggestion. If we're gonna break him out, I have means of ways of doing that. Non-lethal ways, mind you, if we want to go that route. Um,
That's not fun.
it kind of
I like the
depends on
lethal
what you
ways.
want to do. Well, I mean, I do like lethal ways too, but we're in the city. We don't necessarily want to go murdering a bunch of guards potentially, and then raise questions. Rather just give him the old, and I'll pull out my little tranquilizer. I'll be like, I'll just do that, and we can get him out.
Well, wouldn't that leave more people who would know they got tranquilized?
I mean, true, but who the hell's gonna know what the hell that happened? I mean,
I just
They're
think,
gonna know that I was involved. He's my uncle, for goodness sake.
well, I
well,
mean, he has been missing for how long again?
who knows? Maybe he's got other people to break him out. I mean,
Alibis.
Maybe giants.
Alibis. Look, Avina's just not going to be involved in the heist. Shh, what are they going to do? Question a woman who's been in a bar the whole time?
exactly. And she should definitely not be involved in this whatsoever. I agree.
Absolutely.
She should
But I
be
mean-
seen getting belligerently drunk at the pub.
For one, that
I
her
would-
uncle's alive, but two, that she's oh so sad that he's in jail.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You don't think they're gonna figure out that my buddies were the ones that broke him out of jail for me?
They can question us all day long, but
Why
they have no
would
proof.
we want to? I mean, come on, let's be honest. What reason do they have to suspect us?
And plus, it's more of the sneaky boys going around versus the whole group because less people for air on that one. We don't need a bunch of
Also,
chunky boys going around.
I could give you guys more of an advantage with, well, I think we all forgot, but I do have these hoods that I can attach to you, which gives you more of an advantage on stealth.
I didn't
Wow.
forget about those. I was planning on those.
I did.
She could do stealth and health.
Dang.
That's how I remember it.
Well, we can do that. The only thing that needs to be done beforehand is we need to make a little stop to the armor store after hours when he's gone, and scribble out the entry that I bought this. So that's the only thing we need to do.
The entry that you bought what?
Well, the old darty boy.
Oh, the dirty boy. The dirty
Yeah.
boy.
Well,
It's
since your brother around here, couldn't we just have him? You guys look alike, right?
well, I don't particularly like involving my brother into things. I mean, if he gets thrown in jail, whoopsie daisy, I just break him out and make a deal with him. Because I mean, he's a dick, so fuck him.
Well, I mean, we could have him be somewhere where people see it and just claim that he's, well, you.
If you can get similar clothing for him to wear that I do, I mean, that could work.
I mean, you're really asking me.
I'm just saying.
Have I not proven my capability?
I'm
of
not saying
making
that.
clothes?
I'm just saying if you're willing to do that, then yeah, that could work.
Well, I mean, absolutely. You could just strip. Just swap clothing. What's the difference?
Just strip down.
Strip down. While I
And I
watch.
strip naked.
Automatically.
You
Just
said it.
swap clothing.
What's that thing that's dragging on the floor?
It's rapier.
Standards.
Why do you have a tail too?
Standards.
I would not really want to particularly wear his clothing, but because then that just leads
Do you
into
want to wear a
him.
pretty princess dress? I can put you in a pretty princess dress.
I mean, as fabulous as I would look, that would cause way too much attention.
Oh my goodness. Avina,
I'll just
there
go
is
pick up
one.
some clothes at the freaking flea
No!
market.
Oh my goodness, I can just make you some.
I
Dear
mean,
heavens.
that's fine. But if
Avina,
we're in a
one thing
pinch,
I would say is um if I'm guessing Rogar, you're going with him on this because the sneaky boys, correct? Would you be able to wear the cloak of elven kind?
I'd have to take
Doesn't it
something off.
require attunement?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think I had to
I
attune it.
think we're all max attunement.
Oh, yes, well,
I think I have
Yeah.
one slot open actually. I might have one slot.
I definitely am.
I
I'm
think I.
Are we?
100% max attunement.
And
I
if I am
have-
max attunement, I
Oh,
can
yeah, I am
draw
too.
something.
I
is there
definitely have
something that
two.
you need
Well, no, you're gonna have three.
not attune from?
What am I attuned to? My vial, my gloves, yeah, and my armor. Armor's right. The
Mhm.
ragtag
Yeah,
is
the red
attunement?
ragtag.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get that fire damage boost.
So what the
Yeah.
hell am I attuned to? The rapier, the wand of magic, detect magic, which I could get rid of that, and
That
ring
was
of
not an
evasion.
attunement.
I have Cloak of Protection, Amulet of Health, and Ring of Invasion on you, Thor.
The wand didn't need attunement.
I totally forgot about my one attunement.
And it's the
Oh, I forgot
Wand
about that.
of Detect Magic.
Yes, it has 3 charges and I believe it regains 1 charge per sunrise.
I can verify that.
Wait, what was
I
the
mean-
third thing that I have?
Oh,
I'm sorry. I was taking a nap and my alarm didn't go off.
Ring of
Oh, there goes my
Evasion is your
cameras.
third thing.
Right, maybe to
I
health, and
am-
what else?
I'm so sorry.
No worries.
It's okay.
You made it now.
Oh, I was knocked out cold.
Thor, that's Cloak of Protection, Amulet of
That's
Health,
right.
and Ring of Evasion.
I totally forgot about that thing.
You also have a +1 short sword, a regular short sword, a rapier of venom, and a regular rapier. I don't know if you
I have
need...
too many goddamn weapons.
You're complaining about that?
I mean,
Right?
I only have 2 hands.
Wand of Magic Detection, 3 charges, and it gets 1d3 charges back at dawn.
Yeah.
Look, but also, look, on a different note, guys, I'm gonna take $1,700 or 1,700 gold out of the boat fund. We bought cannons.
Yeah.
You bought fucking cannons? What the
Oh.
fuck?
We
What did
bought
I
fucking
miss?
cannons. You missed
Yeah.
a lot, actually.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
missed
you
this.
did.
You missed
God
this
damn
death
it.
threat altercation with the clipboard, man.
I mean,
He
Yeah.
lost.
because I'm not the one footing that bill, go for it. Do as you please. If you have
take
that
what-
boat fund,
No, I
that's
mean,
it.
it's technically our fun, so I mean, in a way, you're
I
paying
took
for it.
one nap and this is what I missed.
You
Pretty
missed,
much.
teaches you to fall asleep.
you missed a row going off the handles.
Yeah, a little bit.
Dog, I hadn't slept. I hadn't
There's
slept in
And
nearly
my
24 hours.
stupid ass wasn't reeled him in. I was just here for it. I was like, yeah, it's fucking.
I hadn't slept in like nearly 24 hours. I was just wanting a quick nap so that I would be functional.
Well,
Well,
Yeah,
now
you-
you're functional.
You fucked up now, boo boo.
Avina, did you
Yo,
see my
dingus.
message on Roll20? Oh, there you are.
Yeah.
My camera's-
I mean, if the funds are there, use them.
Look,
You
we
guys
have-
know
we have
about
more
boats
than-
I think the rest of us do. Well,
We have
Yeah, we
more
have-
than enough
We have
funds.
plenty of funds.
Yeah, we have more
In
than
fact,
enough.
we could have
funds
bought more
to-
We have
cannons, in my
funds.
opinion, but you know,
We could have, but
what the fuck else are we gonna buy with a boat fund?
what if our boat gets fucked up? We have
I
no
mean,
money
we keep a
to
I don't
repair it.
know, a minimum 2,000 gold for repairs, and the rest of it, fuck it.
Well,
Oh.
that's what I'm saying. Now we have a minimum. Now we have like 3,500 left. So like,
That's
we're gonna
like 2
keep that to
cannons,
repair. We're gonna
maybe 3.
keep that to repair it. You dumb bitch.
Hey, Lynn, that's like 2 or 3 cannons right there. We can just boop.
Anyway,
Listen, I like explosives. Okay.
we all like explosives.
Anyways, back to the fact of breaking out somebody from a cage.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry, what?
You also missed that
Yeah,
too.
I don't.
Oh,
I
yeah.
I guess I'm not really into this idea. I think my uncle wants to live in this town, and he's gonna want to follow the rules until, you know.
Well, we can make the rules change, dearie.
Yeah,
You
I
can always
just don't
tell
think
them
so.
here.
Here's what I'm gonna say.
Hold on,
He
hold on.
told me he doesn't want to be broken out, so I think that we should not break him out.
Well, you
Okay,
wouldn't
well,
be.
we also could go on under the side quest here and use this tranquilizer to strike the mayor, threaten his life. Maybe he'll set him free. Just saying, we could do that too.
Well, I think we might want to use those tranquilizers for the Scarlet Brotherhood instead, because they
I mean,
seem
who
like
says
some
I
very
can't just
powerful
yoink it out of
people.
his neck?
Yeah, hint, hint, nudge, nudge. Um,
The little I know about the Scarlet Brotherhood, you don't fuck with them.
well,
That's not a
Sounds.
thing. That's not a thing I'm gonna get into right now. Like, we
I don't
Yeah,
can't.
think we're gonna
no,
have to
I
get to
don't.
it regardless.
Mm-mm.
We're not that good.
go hand in hand with the mayor.
You're biting off more than you can chew with the Scarlet Brotherhood. We might be able to wing some shit now, but like in the future, we be fucked.
Well,
Yes.
you know,
So, but if
I just got my dude toy and I want to use it. God damn it!
Why don't you tranquilize your
tranquilizers
brother?
I mean, I could do it for giggles on him, sure, but I mean, there's no practical use for that.
I mean, I understand that your uncle might want to live in this town, but he's, so far, with the knowledge we know, falsely being accused, held against his will, after breaking free of being held against his will, and then he's going to die because they can't check their own stories.
Also, hold that thought. How long is he in jail for, and when is his execution date, quote unquote?
His trial's scheduled for in a week.
In a week, okay. And they want what exactly for proof?
One of the heads of many heads.
Ugh.
Or did they want the monster? Because we can
Oh,
bring the monster. I'm pretty sure that would be fun.
I don't think they understand that many heads is the monster, or that it has multiple heads. They just said,
Know that that monster even
I mean, it seems pretty
I don't think they know
self-explanatory,
it
but
exists. They
because
said, bring the head of whatever actually killed the elf.
didn't they?
To put the words better, um, bring the head of what he claims is what killed the elf.
Yeah.
But
okay.
how is that going to prove anything whenever they sent us originally to go and kill the elf or bring her to justice?
Because they've never seen the Many-Head.
They
The
never
Many-Head
have.
is just
Yeah.
a creature of myth. The Many-Head.
They're calling a
Vaguely
bunch of
seen the elf.
bullshit, and they're calling murder for some elf that this guy did, quote unquote. Is what they're doing here.
Yeah.
So
Basically.
technically, he did the second half of the job that they originally sent us to go do. We just didn't do that.
Allegedly.
Did we even tell him about the many heads?
Allegedly.
I'm sure it's spread throughout the town. I'm sure they
I
know
think
about
we
the.
did
I
tell
know
them
I
about.
didn't. I was keen
I
on keeping that a secret until we figured out a
we
a
didn't.
way to make.
Well, I'm sure it's been spread through the town through previous generations about this being, quote unquote, as a tale, folk tale, if you will. So I'm sure it's around. But, you know.
So
But anyway, what is our consensus here? I would like to do shiny new toy, but we don't want
I'm ready to
it's fine.
kill some.
Look, ultimately, like, all right, we have a week. We can wait a day. Avina doesn't want to go through with this. Let's just fucking let's put the plan on hold. All right.
Well, it took us
Fine,
quite a few
fine.
days to get through the marsh, anyways.
Yeah.
How many days is this going to take our boat out of commission for those cannons?
That's a good question, actually. We didn't ask that.
1 or 2 days. Oh, I wasn't there. Never mind.
It
Yeah,
should,
Mr. Sailor Man.
it should take a day and a half.
Alright. Then maybe
I
we
gave
should
him.
prepare to
I,
go and capture
I,
the mini head?
I
That way
offered him a little extra cash to do it with haste and in style. Okay.
And then you
I
yelled out.
mean, we could capture it, but we could always kill it too.
But then how do we prove that it was the one? And also, how do we prove that it's actually capable of killing something without having it maybe, I don't know, kill somebody in front of other people like the mayor?
Look, as
I
of
just
right
really
now,
want
as
the
of right
mayor
now,
dead.
we get that, but like
Well,
there's a
let's go
lot
kill
more
the mayor.
pressing issues. I have a look. You guys can go kill whatever the fuck you want. If Avina says that like her fucking uncle is not in trouble right now, I need to go find my fucking wife.
Oh, that's right. She never
Man,
lived.
fuck your wife.
I'll
Why
kill
are
you.
you
I'll
saying fuck
fucking
his
kill you.
wife? That's not very nice.
Well, you know. It's just a joke, huh? Don't get your panties in one.
Do you know something we don't?
I might. I may not. Who knows?
Oh God, is that the cheating wife thing? Not in character, by the way. This is above table
Well,
because
yeah.
Avery would
Oh,
have no idea.
no more about
Yeah,
shit.
basically.
We're
Yeah.
busy.
The only two people Avery no fucked is Taslin and Lucia.
Yeah.
Avery, the only summary here is that they bought those cannons. They said it's gonna be like 1 or 2 days, so y'all can't use your ship. You guys have
Oh.
1 week to prove the uncle's innocence, or it'll go to trial with the people here.
What
Um,
uncle? Who?
Oh, Venus uncle broke out of giant
Venus uncle.
jail,
oh, that's right.
basically,
You missed
and then,
last week. No, he
yeah.
didn't.
Yeah.
No. All right.
Oh, you
Yeah,
So
missed last
Uncle
week.
broke out of giant jail.
okay. No.
Yeah,
He was
I
being
fell asleep
accused.
trying to
All
watch
right,
the
all right,
VOD.
Thor, relax, bud. Just
All right.
relax.
Listen,
I fell
I'm
asleep.
explaining it.
I
I
fell
love you,
asleep
but
trying to watch
chill.
the VOD.
You know what?
It's all good. Thor, you
I'm
want
so sorry.
Thor, you want to give the recap?
I mean, I've been trying to for the past like 3 attempts.
All right, go for it.
Uh,
That's cool.
Avena's uncle broke out of giant jail, basically. Came to town, and now is being accused for killing the person that was feeding Manny head, quote unquote. And as Dean said, bring the head that killed the elf that's feeding Manny head to prove his innocence, more or less.
Okay, I
Okay.
feel like that was a little off.
What do you mean?
So
No, what? It was way
they
off.
What do you mean?
Okay, so he did escape the giants where he said that he has been captured for over 50 years, which Avita can attest to. But he was found covered in the blood and holding what they called a bone dagger over the dead body of the elf that you guys had found before, the one that was known to be stealing from this place. Um, and a lot of the animals around there were also killed. So they are charging him with vigilante murder, which Saltmarsh doesn't allow. And so they put him in the jail that's inside of City Hall, and he's going to be waiting there for trial. They already spoke to him beforehand, and then they let Avina go and talk to him for a moment where he gave the information that he saw the creature following up the river in the marshland area, not far from where, uh, you know, this is where they are, and he saw the creature running up the riverway.
Mm.
Okay, small deal.
Maybe we break Avina's uncle out of jail so he can help us pinpoint where the monster is. We get the monster, prove his innocence. Voila.
Wait.
He doesn't want to.
That'd be kind. I don't know how I feel about kind of biting the hand that feeds us. I mean, we wouldn't have like any gold or pretty much any of the gear that we have now without income from the mayor. And if
Well, here's the
we,
thing: we're pretty self-sufficient at this point. We can get rid of the mayor. Just saying.
I don't
yeah,
think the
but
mayor has our best
the mayor's
interest
the
in
one that's been
mind.
giving us the mayor's the one that's been giving us our quests.
Yeah, but also the mayor's a fuckwad. Okay.
I still don't think the mayor has our best.
hand with the Scarlet Brotherhood, who we do have knowledge is not as good as maybe the mayor is making them seem.
And I don't think the mayor has our best interest in hand.
I don't think.
Yeah.
I'm not going to argue with the fact that I don't think the mayor has our best interests in hand, but to be fair, he's a politician. He's gonna do what he think he's gonna do. He's gonna say what he thinks is gonna keep us on the hook.
No, all politicians are honest.
And if we do it sneakily, no one will know that it's us breaking them out of jail.
Yeah.
I think
Exactly.
that is a pipe dream, and my uncle is not going to come with us because he wants to live in this town. He doesn't know about the Scarlet Brotherhood. It was too much to explain in the amount of time that I was allowed. So, he wants to stay there. And honestly, he looks like he needs a rest. So we should let him have it.
So instead, we're
Okay.
Do you need me to sneak up some premium food at least? I just want to use my new toy, damn it.
Well, if we're essentially acting as his lawyer, aren't we able to talk to him?
We're
I
not.
did that,
I don't think that exists in this time frame.
but I did talk to him already.
I don't think it's a good idea to break him out of jail. I don't want to get on Saltmarsh's bad side.
Look, we're not breaking.
I
him out of
understand,
jail.
but I think
Because he wants to live here.
Yeah,
I understand.
And becoming a
understand that,
wanted
but
criminal in the town that you're wanting to live in is kind of a conflict of interest. If you see my point here.
But
Yeah.
if we have an extra hand and somebody who knows where the monster went, it would help us capture him easy. Be able to prove his innocence to where everybody knows it wasn't him that killed whoever.
Well, to be fair, we could pay him
Okay.
a visit and see if he remembers where he was, landmark wise.
That's
Yeah,
I
he told
mean,
me
maybe we need to
exactly where
talk to him
it is.
again. Okay.
He told
I
me
was just
exactly
saying.
where to go. And
Okay.
I'm saying we go, we show up, we're like, come on, Uncle Joe. And he's like, no, fuck you, and lays back down. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's going to be very
All right.
hard to get a giant to do something it doesn't want.
He's not a giant.
He's not a giant.
Dwarf.
Oh.
He was in the giant prison.
He was in giant jail.
Oh.
He escaped from giant prison, then got found over the martyred body of the elf, who we had not captured and brought back because they were feeding many heads. The guards then dragged him away and immediately accused him of the one who slaughtered all the animals and also the elf. And honestly, that just doesn't make any sense to me, because how would one single dwarf who's been in captivity for forever be able to do such a thing with a single bone dagger whenever
probably
our
not.
party still couldn't?
I don't.
And Ro, how long do you think it's going to take to find your wife?
Wait, what happened to his wife?
She's missing.
She went
She's missing.
Again? We just found the bitch.
She said she was gonna go to the Kuatoas alone, and we'll meet him in the Takasta village later. But she didn't show up last night.
Later never happened.
Yeah.
So either something happened with the Kuatoa, and well, let's
That's
be honest.
not good.
Or
Let's be
I'm
honest.
sorry,
It's
bro,
my
but
wife.
maybe she dipped.
I mean, in all honesty, we have a time frame for many heads.
Here's what
Do
I'm
we
gonna
have a
fucking
time frame for your wife?
She didn't dip. She has her parents sitting in a fucking house back at the Cost village on the verge of death, in which
No one
she
said
has
she-
done all of this shit. Yeah, she just did. So I don't know what the fuck you're talking
No
about.
offense, but
All right.
No
We're
offense,
wasting
but
time
all
sitting
of
here
them-
arguing. I'm trying to figure out which is the best action we need to do. We go find your wife. We go get many heads. We have a time frame on one.
We can wait a week for fucking many heads. So I
It's
don't
going to
plan
take
on
us 2
waiting a
days to
week.
get there.
I don't plan
Yeah.
on making a week,
Where
waiting a week,
where's the
but
Kuatoa place in
I
relation to
gotta,
where
I,
Mini Heads is?
I gotta
Yeah,
figure that out.
yeah. I don't think
We
we know
don't
that right
know.
now.
Okay. Well, let's go find that out. I mean, don't you want to go back to the village anyway and like check on your kid before we go
Yeah,
We already did
wherever
that,
we go?
but we can go
Didn't
back
he
to
just?
then.
But he just came from the village.
Yes.
this morning, yeah. But like, I
Yes.
want to make sure if I'm gonna take a 2-day journey, I gotta make sure my fucking child, or I'm just gonna take my child. If it's too much
Dean,
to
what
bear.
time of day? Dean, what time of day is it right now?
I think it's like 1, maybe 2ish.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, it's,
mid-afternoon.
yeah, it's only like a 2 or some odd walk back to the to cost, so y'all have time.
Well, I guess we just go yonder way.
And we could talk on the way there.
I think some of us should maybe ask around here because I find it very hard to believe that Rogar didn't already ask people in the Tacost village of where the
I
Kawatoa
did. They
camp
didn't
was.
know. I did. They didn't know.
Oh,
So
yeah. So we try to
maybe
get
some of us should
info.
stay here. And I understand splitting up the party is a little bit dangerous, but maybe we should go ahead and start asking people around. I don't know, maybe some fishers, people on the dock, if they might even know maybe where the Kawatoa are.
That was my next plan.
Well, we could start that while you go figure out what needs to be best done for Heskin.
The baby.
Well, I could probably go to the Tacost village if you want to stay here and ask Rogar.
Um. Yeah.
All right.
If
I don't mind going. I don't
they
mind going back
can't
to. Oh,
hold
sorry.
Heskin for, if they can't hold Heskin for a few days, then that's okay. But we'll just have to take him with us.
That all right. That's all right. Do you have his? I forget what we were calling it. The
I have the baby bag.
no, I wasn't talking about the baby
I'm
bag.
just.
I was talking about like the strap thing.
The battle
Oh,
harness.
yeah.
No, that's Taslin's. Taslin has the
Oh.
battle harness.
Nope.
No, he has a battle
No.
harness for the baby.
It's a battle harness. It's
Oh,
a.
is that what we're
Has a
calling it?
weapons holder, remember?
We call it battle mode.
Right, a weapons holder.
Wait, no.
I have the diaper
Right.
bag. I have the diaper bag, and I have the I have the fucking weapon. The
Either way,
battle harness.
I need the baby holder.
I have the battle harness right here. Here you go.
Thank you. Because I would rather not have to. I would rather not have to like carry the baby in my arms or have the baby walk.
I mean, you could just throw him up on your shoulder and he could just stand or sit.
I feel like that might be a little high and it might scare him. I don't want to do that.
They
Probably
have
not.
the battle
Either way.
harness.
For the height.
It's fine. Everything's fine. We
Yeah,
are
that's why I was
just-
asking for. That's why I was asking for the battle harness. It was just so I didn't have to do that. All right, so Rose staying here to ask for the thing. I'm going to the Katas village. Who's going where?
I mean, Lucia's gonna start asking around if anybody knows Kawatoa.
Okay. Taslin, you staying with your girlfriend?
I'll stay with Lucia to help out. Either that or I'm going to a bar.
Excuse you.
Avina, are you going
Okay,
with?
that's
Are you gonna go with Avery?
No, I feel like if I don't stay in town, they're gonna sneak off and try to get my uncle out of the jail.
All right, that's fair. If,
Okay, Thor.
Thor, are you going or?
I don't know. Put me somewhere. Put me in, coach.
Thor,
Flip a
you're coming with
coin.
me.
Wherever you
Flip
want
a
to
coin.
do.
At this point,
Thor,
Avery,
you're coming with me.
at this point,
Okay.
the question is, Avery, what do you want to do at the cost then?
I was just gonna find. Dang it, what's her name?
Prathy?
Yeah, Prethi, because she was the one that was taking care of Heskin and and like kind of updating her on our plans a little bit. It's like, hey, we might be going to the marsh for a little bit. We were wondering if it was okay if you were okay taking care of Heskin for a little while longer, or if we need to take him back.
Okay. Um,
What does Ro want to do with Heskin?
and no one's going with Avery. So
I already told Avery that
Oh,
if
okay. I didn't hear it.
You're
if
fine.
Breathy is fine taking Heskin for a few days, cool. If he's not, then he'll come back and we'll take him.
Yeah.
I didn't
okay.
hear that, so that's why I was asking.
All right. I mean, with it only being like a 2-hour thing, you could go up there, have that conversation, and come back and be here by nighttime. Is that what you want to go for, Avery?
Yeah, we didn't really discuss if we were
I
where
mean,
we were meeting. So
if you want to stay there, you can. If you want to come back, you can. I'm
I guess
asking.
it depends on our answer.
Okay. Well, then we'll say that you start walking that way, and then we'll have that conversation in a minute while the others, um, I guess, look around and do what they're gonna do. So, um, Avina, you said you're gonna basically make sure that they don't do what they've talked about. So, what is it that you want to do?
Well, I'm gonna just hang out with Lucia and go ask around about the.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just a reminder, Avery, you have 5 more hours in your tome, and Lucia, you have 6.
Yippee!
And then Lucia is going to be dragging Taslin around with her, as
Okay.
usual.
All right, and Ro and Thor, what are you two doing?
Are we going back to the thing?
Are you
What?
going back to the villas with me?
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
no,
Oh.
no,
Thor's
no, no,
decided
we're
to
not.
join me.
No.
No, I
Oh.
need Thor.
Okay.
Okay.
So I was
Sorry.
asking. Yeah.
No, it's a solo journey for Avery. So, all right. Well then,
I get
Ro.
my own side mission. Yippee!
So Garbros, what are you two doing?
That's what I'm asking.
We are going around the docks. And we are looking for information on what are they fucking called? I always
The
forget. I'm sorry.
Kuatoas?
The sea people.
Sea people.
So,
There's many sea people. Be careful.
so right now, as of right now, I know that the lizard folk might have an idea about where the fucking Kuatoas could be. So that is like a last resort because that's like a day's journey. So
And we're friends
Also,
with the
we're-
lizard folk.
if there's any, yeah, and we're friends with the lizard folk, so I know I can get information from them. But I'm looking for any information about anything Kuatoa wise, and just like sparking up conversations casually as I throw in the Kuatoas,
All right. Then what
as
I'm
in
gonna say
fish
is
people.
roll
Mickey's.
roll persuasion with no, just
Disadvantage.
roll a charisma check
Oh,
with
fuck
advantage.
yeah. Oh,
And
with advantage,
and
baby?
same thing for you, Lucia. Except Lucia, where are you gonna be going to ask your questions?
Ah,
Um, he's smiling or shit.
I got a nat 20.
Ooh,
course.
pretty.
Yeah.
Tea.
I'm gonna be going probably to the, I guess the bar area, just
Okay.
to see if there are any adventurers or fishermen who are, taking a break.
Okay.
Because
And
it is close.
Avina, are you joining either party or what?
Going with Lucia and
Thought
Taz.
Avina was
Lucia
going
and
with me and
Taz.
Taz.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Then Lucia, you can also roll the same thing. Charisma check with advantage.
So glad you said with advantage. That'll be a 11 for me.
All right. So when you go to the bar, we'll start there. Um, you find one guy that has stories of the Kuatoas from his time, and He'll explain that it's, most of it's myth. He's never seen one himself in person or anything, but supposedly they'll never be alone, and they always are in a gathering. Um, while they are technically fish and need water, they're known more to live like in caves near the water. Um, but they've never no one he knows or himself has never come across a Kuatoa or any cave that shows any resemblance of them. But supposedly they had some sort of touch with arcanic issue powers in some way, but no one Kuatoa could tap into it. It's a bunch of nonsense from his point of view. For our Nat 20 guy, when you go to the docks, you find tons of people. All of them are ready to talk about um, the legendary and infamous Kuatoas, and they have stories that depict times where um, inanimate objects would become godlike due to Kuatoa's interference, and that would cause the waves to become crazy and has even smashed and crashed ships. But only one person will say that he's actually seen a gathering of the Kuatoas right here in the land of Saltmarsh, and it's just up the river. They have a cave that he explains that they have a cave that is um, a little ways north, but before the fork split of the river, and that if you are gonna go and find the Kuatoas, to beware, as they are known to be mad slaves, and this group seems to have some sort of shattered mind complex, where the entire group of them can be led by um, material quote unquote proof of uh, power.
Okay.
But if they don't, he does warn you as well that if they don't recognize you and you have no proof of um, peace or power from what they deem to be a proof of power, uh, they are likely to be standoffish, if not hostile.
All right. All right. That gives me ideas. I appreciate your input, sir.
Or madam.
Or madam. Yeah, touche, touche. You got me on that one.
You don't know who you're talking to. You never asked their name.
He never
Or
does.
even what they look like.
He doesn't. He doesn't
Maybe.
ask nothing.
Find the clipboard man.
You don't
He
even
I
ask
just
don't,
his
I
question.
don't, I don't need names.
he just walks around
Quick,
the
get
ship.
Deep to make a character up on the spot.
He just walks around the shipyard with 2,000 gold in his pocket.
I mean, that's better than Lucia. I'll still say.
I guess.
I mean, to be fair, I'm poor as shit right now, and I don't know. Wait, do I still owe Ro? Do I still owe you money?
Yeah.
I mean,
Damn.
there's like 3,000 in the party fund. I think y'all can figure it out.
I'm not.
Yeah, just take my share of what left I have to owe you, which I think was like 300 or something.
Yeah, I got it written down somewhere.
All right.
Man.
But
All right.
anyway.
So yeah, while you guys are getting that information, we'll head over to Cost for a moment.
Yippee!
Avery, you arrive alone.
Yippee! Oh, well, alone. I see Ro and 4 right here.
They're not
Oh,
there. They're not
Oh.
there.
we need to go back to shipyard man with the clipboard. because we need to
Well,
ask for the items.
we'll
Um,
get to it.
so Avery, as you come back to the village, uh, you make your way over to where you know that the cowfolk people are staying at, and you'll see Prethy's currently playing a game of catch with an apple with Heskin.
Aw.
They're very close. It's a small game, but
Yeah, I know. It's still cute. Anyway, time to go over to I don't I don't know what to call her. Like a cousin or something.
oh, Avery, you've returned. Is it just you? Where are the others?
It's just me for now. The others are running some errands in Saltmarsh, and I came to check on Heskin.
Oh, well, he's been doing fine. The little guy's not as much of a rascal as y'all made him out to be.
Just
Fair
wait until he
enough.
gets his
Yeah.
hand. Just wait until he gets his hands on his own dagger.
Oh, well, we don't we don't let children hold weapons in the village. There's no need for that.
Weaklings.
or normal people. Yeah.
Anyway, so we have a new uh, I guess I'll call it mission, task, whatever you'd like to call it. In in the marsh on the uh I, uh I forgot. I don't know how to explain this. On the marsh on the other side of um why'd you send me? I'm terrible explaining shit.
I like dumbed it down. We have a 2-day mission.
the Hool Marshes.
We have a
Yeah,
a
in the
possible
Humar in,
2 to 4 day mission.
we have a 2 to 4 day mission in the Who Marshes, and we were wondering if you were okay still watching Heskin for that time.
Oh,
If not, it's perfectly fine. We can fucking take Heskin back.
If not, it's fine. We can take Heskin back, but it would be helpful if you could.
well, that's, he's been quite the positive distraction around here. I'd have to say, even our quiet friend Rolvin, he's been coming around, seeing Heskin play out by the tree. It's kind of where we got the apple. But Heskin's also been visiting his grandparents. While he can. But if he gets a little rowdy, we do take him away. I don't want them to have to deal with too much stress in their condition, which I fear is deteriorating. I don't know if they're gonna hold on too much longer. I hope whatever she has planned is gonna come to fruition soon.
We're working on figuring it out.
Just yesterday, we had the Rogar and Thorgar here. They were looking for Bellatrix. Should I send her to Saltmarsh if she comes back?
That would be appreciated if you wouldn't mind. Rose's been really worried about his wife.
Just tell him that she does this sometimes. She talks about those Kuatoas and how much effort it takes to get them to befriend her. So, but she seemed really excited about that medallion that you all found. So I think she can finally get a proper step forward.
Yeah, I just worried about her. It's kind of scary stuff, especially with the rumors we've heard about the Kuatoa. So
Well, she certainly seems to know what she's doing, and she's more than proven that she can handle her own. So I
I'm not saying she can't handle her own. It's just
hmm,
uh I'm not saying she can't handle her own. It's just we don't know much about it, and there's fear in not knowing.
well, I guess that is true. But look at us. We didn't know where we were going to end up after we were taken, and we ended up on a ship, which was rescued by Bellatrix and Days. So who knew? We didn't know what to do, and we turned this place into, well, a new home, a new to cost.
Yeah, sometimes all you can really do is just go with the flow.
That would be my suggestion for your friend as well. I'm sure she'll be back soon, and we'll get some sort of update. She's not rash, so if there's a big step to take next, she is sure to come close up all the windows of her situations before she goes and opens the door.
Mm. And you're sure you haven't seen her around? She hasn't popped in to get food or check in on our parents or anything?
We always know when she's back. She almost immediately demands food. I don't think she hunts too much when she's out there. I think she focuses on her mission a little too hard sometimes, but it's okay. She'll be back soon. She always comes back in 3 to 5 days, typically.
All right, I'll take your word for it. So you're all right with watching Heskin, or do I need to take him back?
Oh, he can stay here as long as needed. It's not a problem.
All right, well, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Of course. And you all take care. Good luck in your mission out in the marshes.
All right. She's gonna walk over and uh offer a hug.
Heskin will give you the hug in that like rush toddler version where he gives you the hug and then he goes back to wanting to play catch.
I was trying to give a hug to Prethi, but I was also going to give one to
Oh,
him too.
I thought you were going to Heskin. I didn't think you were going to hug Bertha. You haven't done that yet.
Well, I was going to do both, but I was going to do Prethi first, either or.
Well, Heskin did his. So, Bertha will give you a hug. It'll be a nice tight hug, one that you're used to from Tacost. A quick
Yeah,
feeling of pain.
and knowing that Xavier isn't really the touchy type, she'll just kind of wave and nod, which I'm sure he's over there sharpening a sword or something.
He is. I would say he's currently cooking. That's what he does a lot around here, cooking
Ah,
and fighting. So
yeah. Still give him a wave and a nod since he's not really touchy.
he'll just give you that nod that he does.
All right. All right. Bye, Heskin. Make sure to behave. And she'll leave.
Sure, he'll try. All right, and now you make your way back.
Eh,
Let's go ahead.
yep, and a Q fade out.
All right. Are you guys gonna meet back at the boat, or are you gonna go back to the house? Everyone other than Avery.
I would plan to meet back at the boat, thinking we would possibly have to go back to the boat in order to get to where we have to go.
Isn't the boat out of commission for 2 days because we're installing
Yeah,
cannons
but
into
we
it?
also but we have to. We started there. We're gonna meet there.
Ah, okay.
Okay. Well, yeah, y'all can go back to the boat. Meet up there.
Don't start no shit. There won't be no shit. So kind of had to throw that out there, just a little bit.
Starting shit also includes giving Ro a tip.
Yes, yes, that.
I mean, man, I bet you were just so upset that he rolled that nat 20. You had to give him all the information he wanted. I bet you were just reeling for the chance to make him go on this wild goose chase. You're just like, dang it.
Nah, I do enough to y'all with your
He
backgrounds.
he gave me
Fair enough.
advantage. He gave me advantage. So
Yeah.
Oh,
I was thinking just either a straight roll or a disadvantage. Realistically, I was thinking disadvantage because like
Well, y'all brought
the
people with you, so
yeah
instead of
okay.
everyone rolling once, just the main person roll twice.
I appreciate that.
But
yeah, boy.
that's just what I was thinking. But yeah, so you guys are back at the boat. You guys can relay your information to each other.
will relay all of my information. You know what I mean? I didn't think so, but yeah.
You're just letting
So
get
it sounds like the
So,
Kuatoa are on the way to the bunny heads.
Aren't they on
so,
the opposite side?
I'm gonna give you
uh,
guys the overall map because you have one of these. So
yeah, let me get the overall map. So
there you
the
go.
way we're looking,
So, like
what the
up
fuck
here
oldest
somewhere.
man? So this is the
Mm.
fork in the river that you're talking about. This is where we went for the many heads. Am I correct?
Yep, that is two
Correct.
different directions.
This way.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, this is the
Yeah.
marking of where her base was, and he
Yeah.
said he saw the creature going up, following the river.
Just the other river.
Yep,
Which we
the
would have
other-
been able to figure out because
You've been.
we had already been to their base.
This is
So,
the lizard folk lair that you went to at the beginning.
yeah.
Yeah.
And oh my god, dude, I am half-hearted to just be like, let's go get the lizard folk and start a war.
Wait a
No.
second. Then how did the guards know that she was dying over here whenever
They went to go
we're
look as
over
we were
here?
as we were leaving for the last mission.
Yeah, they didn't go downwards. They went up
How do you
towards the
know?
main
How do you
village
know
from
where they
here.
went?
They
How do you know where they went?
they went to the left,
Because
and they were I mean, above table, they were following tracks.
Yeah. They were tracking the fucking
Yeah.
beast that
Well,
came in and stole a bunch of shit.
they were
We didn't
tracking.
hear the word beast, but
They were tracking the person that stole the stuff
yeah.
because, I mean, they were chasing after her, which means she didn't have time to cover her tracks.
And then they just like found her massacred with her animals.
I mean, it's easier to travel alone than four people in armor, right?
I mean, I guess it depends on what you're wearing. Like if you're wearing some more like lightweight stuff, it's easier to travel.
If you're wearing
Well,
if you're wearing a
she is a
tunic, you're gonna be faster than
versus a
someone in
dwarf.
gear.
she is
Yeah,
she is
I
a
forget what,
druid,
I
so
forgot what armor
like
she was wearing. It's been a while since we talked to her.
she's a druid, so she's not wearing armor. That
Yeah.
way.
true. So she could
Right.
have traveled faster. But still
Why didn't you?
actually, you know what? DM said so, so it all works.
They followed tracks and found her base. And when they
God.
found
Thumbs
her,
up
Sounds
emoji.
great.
Thumbs up emoji.
they were
Gotcha.
gone. They were gone for like a full day. It makes sense.
Also, it's so strange seeing the haunted house landmark because we were there so long ago.
Yeah, very
That's where it all began.
pretty much.
It feels like a completely separate campaign at this point.
But it's not, so reel it in. Alright, here we go.
Right?
Okay.
Look.
Okay, so
So-
my internet crapped out. So can I
God
see
damn it.
where again are we looking at the
Alright, so we're
Kuatoa
looking
and-
at the fork of the river up here.
Okay,
Alright?
and the beast is like over here.
No, in here, the green dot.
No, he's
No.
like this way.
The
Yeah.
green
Because
dot
he
is
went off.
Because,
Following the river.
Uncle-
Okay. The
the
green.
base.
Oh my god. You know what, guys? Everyone's getting. Here you go. Elf base. Oh. There you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, and so
Appreciate it.
when my uncle was at the elf base, he said that many heads like went off along the river up to the
Drowned forest.
yeah.
Okay, so we might have to travel a little bit further. Look,
Mhm.
Just a little bit.
the fork in the river isn't gonna take a 2-day fucking drive. Alright?
No, that's like
Driving, what's that?
Alright.
What are we driving?
My god, just reel
Oh,
it in.
come on.
Alright, guys. Alright.
Y'all bitches are killing me. Let's just fucking do this.
We're all just a bunch of fucking idiots.
Oh, we're the reason why he drinks.
It's not helping.
Pretty much. Pretty much. You
Well,
definitely
I'm
aren't
pretty
the
sure
reason I
Gene
don't
only
drink.
drinks like tea and coffee and stuff.
He dabbles in a beer every once in a while.
I have never seen him drink alcohol.
Well, I'm working right now, so.
Yeah, that makes
Alright.
sense. You wouldn't drink on the job unless you're Taslin.
Alright. So, look. All right. Did everybody hear, like, above table? Did everybody hear, like, the whole ordeal that Dean spit out about the peoples?
Yeah.
About Kuatoa, yeah.
Kuatoa. I
In the
don't know
middle of
why. I
a
cannot remember
Let's
that
make a
fucking
clan
name.
war.
For the
I
sake
support.
Again,
for the sake of
moving
planning, we're
forward.
gonna say this after Avery gets back. It's nighttime. You guys are all discussing this as a party, and you got the information that Avery's gonna give you. That typically Bellatrix returns to the base within 3 to 5 days of going on these things. So her not returning in one night is normal.
All right. So I shouldn't be 100% worried. But also at the same time, I'm a tad bit worried. Because she didn't say, like, as she was leaving, I said, I'll see ya tonight. She didn't say that it would be a couple days.
She hasn't said a lot of things.
Yeah, exactly. So,
Yeah.
like, and also, she explained to me her plan, and if her plan doesn't work, in my mind, from what I've heard, she's fucked.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Yes.
especially
Yeah, okay.
since
Okay.
that
Oh,
guy
there she
said
goes.
that there can be hostile if you don't
Oh,
display
you go stop.
power.
Did you guys check my brother's crib? Sir?
What?
He's being that guy.
Nothing.
He's
Nothing.
I'll fucking stab you, bitch.
Are you talking about how your brother and his wife are boinking?
Are we?
Yeah, that still hasn't come out.
Anyway, so, like, it could be, like, maybe she returns in a couple days, but also maybe she's dead in a couple days. I can't take that risk.
Yeah, I get that.
What would you all do for a loved one?
Would go and get the head of the many-headed beast. So I hear what you're saying.
Exactly. In which I plan on doing that with you and
Right.
helping you release
So, like, can we
Well, it'll
get
probably
your
do that
uncle
and
released.
then do a
it'll probably be easier to do the dang it, what are they called? Can we have some sort of stupid nickname for them, please, that I can remember easier?
Kuatoa. Kuatoa.
It's literally
Kuatoa.
The
You
fish
can,
people.
yeah, you can say fish
Kuato,
people if
Kuato.
you need to.
Oh, ready?
Calico.
The
Okay,
fish
yeah,
dicks.
fish people.
We're calling them fish dicks.
All right, all right, fish people. I think we probably should deal with the fish people first.
Realistically,
That seems
timeline-wise,
let's
I
let's
think
I mean, in my opinion, Prethi did say she comes back within 3 to 5 days. We have that amount of time to get many head. So by the time we get many head, bring them back to town, we can head back to the village and see if she's back. If not, then I think we should worry and go look for her. That's just Taslin's opinion, but
yeah, but based off of what Ro has told us, if the fish people don't get like either like the power display that they want, or you don't show them somehow that you're an ally or a friendly, they can be very standoffish and even hostile based off of what he's heard.
here's what I'm gonna tell you guys. I didn't
or
tell
we
you
end up
guys.
spending a week looking for his wife, and then we can't get Avery's uncle out.
I don't plan on spending a week.
It doesn't mean we're not going to.
Here's what I'm gonna tell y'all. All right, you ready? So, her plan. She made friends with the fucking fish. She made friends with the fish dicks. All right. They started to think of her as a god. So there's this old. Shit. Oh my god. God damn it. What's it called? A fucking. There's this old myth that goes around saying that what the Kuatoa believe comes true.
Mm-hmm.
Myth. I think that's fact.
It's. I mean, it's definitely a myth. I mean, we haven't. Nobody's ever really lived to see the day.
And your
Just
wife
talks about it.
believes in the legend?
My wife believes 100% in the legend, in which she has virtually infiltrated them.
So
And
that's what the
become,
medallion was for the display of power.
yes,
All right.
the
So
medallion was
I would
for
just
display of power.
point out that
the chance to become a god.
Do any of us know exactly
Yeah,
what the
pretty much.
medallion does?
Yeah, no. Did she ever? I'm sorry. I'm pretty sure I was a little fucked up that night. Did she ever actually explain what the medallion was supposed to do?
She did not. She said that in order, well, at most, she gave you if she needs to get this medallion, which is why she had Prethi go purchase that ring of water breathing because she was
Yeah,
planning to go by herself. But she needed to get this medallion so that she can show proof because the medallion was from Blib to Blop, the god that the
mm,
Kuatoas follow, and it was gonna
yeah,
be her show of proof that she is powerful because
yeah,
that's what they believe. Specific items show proof of power, and
yeah,
then they can go from there.
yeah. Oh yeah.
okay, so she had a proof of power, but we don't. So what's our angle going to be when we get there?
Look, I haven't quite figured that out yet.
Yeah.
I just look. All right. I'm not trying to storm the village. If I wanted to storm the village, I'd say let's go get the lizard folk and start a fucking war.
I don't think that's a good idea.
But I did it.
Right.
I'm pretty
But
for
I did
that.
it. I
That's
did it.
not what
I
he's
did it. Did it. And
suggesting.
that. That's not at all what I'm suggesting. So what I'm suggesting is maybe I just need proof of life. That's it. That's it.
Maybe,
Proof of
maybe
life.
like, well, my question is, would all of us need to show proof of like a proof of power, or would it just be like
First of
one
all,
person in the party is powerful,
I don't
or
want to get caught. I don't want to get. First of all, I don't want to get caught. I don't want to. No. I just need proof that my wife isn't dead.
so you want to stealth this?
Yeah, dude. Well, look. If you had the chance to be married to a god, would you? It's starting to, come. It's starting to, like come back to me. Look, all right. Look. It'd be pretty fucking cool if my wife was a fucking god. Just saying, her grandparents would be healed. See you later. Like, all right. And if
Well,
this whole myth is true, if there is an inkling of possibility that she can heal her grandparents, or she can heal her parents, she changes form. Okay, that I can figure out, I can deal with, but she would still be my wife. She has her.
I'm
We have a kid.
I'm not saying it's a
Like,
bad idea for her
I
to
just
become
need to make
a,
sure she's alive, and if she's not, then we can deal with that later. But I need to deal with. I need to just know she didn't go to that fucking village or that hideout, whatever the fuck you want to call it,
a
and die.
Well, I'm not saying like it's not a bad idea to go make sure she's okay. I'm just saying that if we stealth and we get caught, which is likely to happen because you have a barbarian and a paladin who is a big dragon and a big old cow.
Well, maybe you guys don't stealth in with us. I don't think the whole party. I think what Roe's trying to say is he needs to make sure. So we could
Okay.
go
Yes.
assist him to get there, and if that means that some people need to stay behind because they would end up giving us away, then maybe they don't go in. But I am going to say maybe proceed with caution, Roe, as what I've heard of Kawatoa is that thing becomes whatever they believe, not whatever the person is trying to, but whatever they end up believing. So if they believe that
I
she's
know the
this
deal.
power,
You get
it
out.
might not go how she thought.
It might not go how she thought at all.
But I do
Best
think
case
maybe
scenario,
I
she's a god. Boom boom, she figures out her shit. Worst
So
case
our
scenario, she presents this, and then they're like,
Then let's go find her.
"This isn't real." you're dead.
Let's go find her. Let's stop talking about it. Let's go find her.
On a ship.
I'm just saying,
Let's go.
It
Come on.
is.
realistically, all
No,
right,
we
Dean,
don't.
I know the
It
map.
is.
So
How
walk
much of a
there.
journey is it?
It
Realistically,
is.
Dean, I know the map. All right, so I know where the fork in the river is.
Mhm.
How much of a journey would that be? Be about a day, right?
I was just doing the math. You'd have, since you're on foot, you have to go by your slowest member's speed, which is Avena at 25 foot, which means she can only go 15,000 feet per hour. Um, so that is roughly 2.85 miles,
Here.
rounding that up to 3 miles to be nice for math. And each of these hexes are 4.25 miles. So each hex will take
2, 3,
roughly an hour
4.
and a half.
So we're about at 4 hours. What?
Each
So
hex is about
1,
each hex is
2.
about an hour and a half, and that
So
it's really
it's
hour
three.
15.
It's
So
a
like a 3 and like
3.5.
what,
It's
a
three and a
quarter?
half. It's 3.5 hexes, technically.
Three and a
Yeah.
half
Right?
hexes, so
1,
that would
2,
be
I mean,
3 and a half.
if it's an hour and a half per hex, because I'm adding a little bit of time from the
So
hour 15 because of
5
the
hours.
curves.
it's like 5
5
hours.
So
It's
5
5
hours,
hours.
15 minutes.
5 to 6 hours.
All right. So would we want to do it? So would we want to go to sleep for the night and do that and get up early in the morning?
Because now it's evening, right?
Yeah.
it's
It's like
it
5 o'clock.
is nighttime.
Yeah.
It is calming down in the city.
Yeah.
Well, do we need to find the cannon guy to let him know, hey, wait a couple of days so that way his crew doesn't show up? He gets pissed. We spend more money.
Well, I mean,
What are you talking about?
are you staying on the boat?
What?
We don't have to stay on the
No,
boat.
Yeah.
Even if we stay on the
Yeah, we're
boat,
going to Avena's
technically,
house.
homie can fucking
What-
come
what-
and do his shit. What do you mean?
I thought we were taking the boat up the river.
No.
We're
No.
gonna take
Oh,
a,
no.
That's-
Okay,
we're gonna
never mind. My
That's
bad.
why I said you
when
have
in
to.
My
doubt.
bad.
When
That's
in doubt,
Okay, that's fine.
honestly, we could take the skiff. Because Dean probably doesn't remember this, but I do.
What skiff? You don't got a skiff.
The 6-person skiff. We can rent it
No,
out.
we don't have it.
The mayor
Oh.
fucking let us rent it out
Oh.
the one time.
That is true. You could rent it out. That is an option.
It is an option. And
Well,
we can
let's-
cut our journey in half.
Does it cut in half because you're going up the river? I think.
It cuts in half only because we still get more of a fucking speed because it's a boat
Avena has
going
short legs.
upriver, and Arena has short. Yes, Arena has short legs.
What if I just carry her and we go by everyone else's movement speed, which is 30?
If only we had Gord. Gord would be great in this fucking.
Everyone.
Yeah, 'cause I mean,
Gordcast makes
I
ship
just
on
carry
own.
Avena.
uh,
I have a little shoulder dwarf.
Yeah,
well,
no.
I guess y'all have the night to discuss if you're gonna rent the skiff or
Hey.
just walk it, because I gave you the walking speed, so.
You give us the walking
Let's
speed.
just-
We can rent the skiff, and I think from what you said last time, because we did go upriver
Mhm.
last time we did this.
Yeah, but it was a little slower, if you remember.
It was slower than
Then go-
average skiff speed, but it was faster than walking.
Doesn't it go like the speed of the keelboat? Similar, right?
Yeah.
Yes, a keelboat's average speed is 3 miles per hour, which is pretty much the same as Avena's walking speed.
No, a keelboat? A keelboat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
keelboat's
Yeah,
3
yeah,
miles
yeah.
per hour, so it's
Yeah.
like the same speed as.
But it
Avena's
was
walking speed.
like slightly I don't know why, but it was slightly faster. And that's why we took the boat, because I don't know. By the way you said it and the way we're like, do we just walk it or do we take the skiff?
There's
Or
power.
was it a
Not
keelboat?
really
that we
gonna
took?
save any time,
think
so
it was
let's
a-
just walk.
Yeah, I think it was a keelboat. But yeah, if you want to rent it, you can. It's just gonna. I mean, I'd have to look it up and see if there's a reason, but it would be roughly the
Yeah,
same.
this was super early on, so like I was like, all right. I remember we rented a fucking boat to go upriver, and it was faster than walking, but I wasn't sure. I don't remember all the fucking details as to why.
Yeah, I
Avery
would say
doesn't
we should just
really. Avery isn't really like particularly one way or the other in the boat conversation, so she's going to read during it. By the way,
cool.
The only reason fishing and
I say we just
navigation,
walk it, get it over with.
but fuck it, let's just walk it.
Okay.
yeah.
I
Yeah,
mean,
let's
it's
swap.
we've been talking about this whole situation for 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
sorry.
I mean, y'all were planning where to go. I gave you guys time stipulation stuff. So, the question is, are you guys gonna sleep on the boat, or are you gonna go to the house?
I'm gonna
I'm
go to the
sleeping on the
bar
boat.
and then the house.
I'm gonna go to the boat.
All right.
I was gonna,
The house is all yours, bro.
what? No, I was gonna go to the house too.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the house because my beer is there.
Fair
All right.
enough.
So, Ro, Avery, and Avina are gonna go to the house.
Yeah.
Thor.
And I was gonna go the long way so I could pray at my little statue here on
Cool.
the way there.
Roll religion.
Yippee.
Dorgar, where are you going? House or boat?
I'll go house.
That's an 18.
18. Nice. And are you donating?
Uh,
Wise choice.
one gold piece.
Boats are rocking,
All
don't
right.
come a knocking.
Oh god.
Yep, you guys left Taz and Lucy on the boat by themselves. But
Oh no.
They're docking boots.
you're gonna get a
I just heard free beer.
it's not gonna be like an audible message, but you're going to just suddenly know a certain sentence, and I'm gonna send it to you on the roll 20.
Okay.
We don't have any meat or anything on the ship, do we?
I don't
We
think
have a
so.
shit
Yeah.
ton of meat.
I'm
No.
worried about that.
Yeah.
We have an abundance of well,
If
realistically
we
we have
had
an
any
abundance
meat
of
or
meat
beer
on the
on the
ship.
boat, you would have drank it already.
Oh, okay.
We have no
Okay.
meat, but we have food,
Yeah.
Yeah, I got
and
food.
we have a pot for cooking. So have at it, guys.
Oh yeah, we do have that cooking pot. I forgot we bought that.
Yep. And we still have
I know what
shark
I'm going
meat. We
shopping
still
for
have
next
shark
time
and
in
squid
town.
meat left.
So I don't think that's Taslin's going to be worried. That's what Taslin's worried about eating.
Okay.
I can see your
Awkward.
face is bright red. I'm going to point it out just to make fun of you.
Um, since you guys spent a lot of time discussing that, I'm going to fast forward the evening where we'll say that, you know, you guys drank a little bit. Lucia and Avery, are you reading your books at all?
Of course.
All right. It was still pretty early in the evening, so I would say you can get like 3 hours now and 3 hours in the morning, which would be enough for both of you to finish your books. So we will
Yippee!
do that in just a second.
I forgot what mine did now. It's been so long.
Same.
I just know that that I've been like,
What
I
did I
needed to
have?
read this book and I forgot what it does.
I have
I think-
Tome of Clear Thoughts.
Mine
Alright,
was
there you go.
well, mine was something for my charisma.
All right. So, in the morning, both of you will finish your books. Lucia, you will find yourself feeling smarter as you gain 2 points to your intelligence, bumping you up to 19.
Big brain. Let's go.
So,
And she realizes what mistakes she has done in the last couple nights with Taslin.
Oh, I totally got a mistake.
alright, so this is going to affect all of your scores. Your modifier is now a 4. Intelligence saving throw is now a 7. Your Arcana is a 4. Your History is a 7. Your Investigation is a 4. Your Nature is a 4. Your Religion's a 4. And your your attack is now an 8, your spell attack bonus, and your spell save DC is now a 16. Alright. And then Avery, you, I believe, were leadership influence, right?
Charisma.
That's 2 points to your charisma.
Just a heads up, I am holding a TV, so don't ask me anything right now.
If you guys want, this would be a great place for us to take a 5 anyways. So,
I'll take a quick 5.
alright. So,
Yippee, my charisma is now no longer as much shit. It's now average.
yeah, it's
Did you say that
2.
proficiency bonus went up?
Your,
Yay!
no, proficiency bonus does not go up. That's level
Okay,
based.
good.
Charisma is now a 5 on your saving throw. Your deception is now a 2. Your intimidation is now a 2. Your performance is a 2. Your persuasion is 5. And then we go down to your magic, where your spell attack becomes a 7, and your spell save becomes a 15. And that should be everything.
Oh damn! Your fucking spellcasting modifier is it intelligence?
No.
No, that was Lucia. Avery's is
Yeah.
charisma.
What I'm saying.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
the Curist is intelligence based.
Oh, okay. Okay.
All right,
All right,
5.
take a 5.
Alright. I'll be ready.
I just took a 5.
I'm still not very wise or intelligent or dexterous, but I'm at least strong and charismatic.
So like, I mean, you gotta realize, like, as a paladin, like that's kind of how it goes.
Yeah, I know. I'm not complaining. I'm just like, that's funny to me.
But you need to utilize those facts in certain positions. Like you gotta look at the advantages you have. So
And play
like
accordingly.
yeah, so like me, like I'm high in persuasion, performance, perception, and arcana, which is a mix between like charisma and wisdom. Play your game towards that.
Yeah. And remember, next level, you guys can either take a feat or 2 points. So.
No. Well,
True.
for some people.
I get maybe another feat. I don't know. I'll have to look and see what feats there are, and if any of them really catch my eye.
There is a
There.
lot of feeds out there, and
Yeah, I already have heavy armor master.
I mean, if we're
I
gonna talk feats for a second, hold on. I always have my go-to suggestions, but if we're gonna be, if we can focus on stuff that increases your charisma as well, so that you can get that another point higher.
Fade Touch. Fade Touch is good.
Shadow touched, fate touch,
Yeah,
telepathic,
Shadow Touch too.
telekinetic. Those are all good. You can do resilience or skill expert. Those are good.
I'll have to look more into it and see which
Or
one I like most.
or just take 2 points in your charisma, right?
Well,
Yeah, I could do that.
I would split that on things that affect your modifiers, but yeah, you could use the 2 points, and I mean,
Depending on, I mean, I don't know what her actual score is, so it's like,
yeah,
all right, you can take
It's,
that.
I think, average.
it's
Well,
pretty.
all right, now, so depending on, like, if you're, all right, say you're a 14, all right, if you take 2 points, you get bumped up to a +3 instead of a +2, right? 16's
Yeah.
that, 16's the bump, right, Dean?
Sorry,
I forget. 16's the bump up to 3. I forget, right? It should be 16, right?
16. Bump up to 3. Oh yeah, the modifier. Yes.
Yeah. So that bumps up all your charisma skills. So if the charisma skills are also what you're looking for. But it will also, as a paladin, it'll also bump up your spell attack bonus and your spell save DC. So you could do that, but you could also look at like Fey Touch and Shadow Touch that give you that bonus also. And you get like, so I have Fey Touched. I have my charisma bumped up. I have Fey Touched, and I get spells out of it. So like I have Misty Step and Dissonant Whispers, which I haven't really used Dissonant Whispers much. It's kind of like, alright, I'm running low on spells. I can cast Dissonant Whispers without having to use a spell slot. Cool, boom. I've used Misty Step a shit ton.
Mhm.
Yeah, I know.
In which I can cast it once without using a spell slot, and then I can cast it after that by using a spell slot. But you get that one free, and it's just like, alright, believe it or not, that fucking comes in handy.
Yeah.
As a sorcerer, especially. But there's also like melee ones you could take where you boost up your strength.
My strength is already kind of insane.
It's never too insane, trust me, unless you're over 20.
I'm maxed out on my strength.
I'm
Well,
almost there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, your strength is never too insane.
Well, strength is never really something I worry about. It's more so pretty much everything else that I
Yeah.
worry about.
But it's also like you do what your character would do, you know? Like,
Yeah.
so if your character thinks like, hey, I want to learn a new kind of spell, maybe take a fucking different kind of feat, like, and then if your character's just like, okay, like I'm kind of rolling with the flow, maybe you take charisma, maybe you take strength, like it's just it's a huge personal fucking thing. We can tell you 9 different ways to do it, but like it's just something that you should come up with and take some time to actually look at it.
Yeah. I appreciate you talking to me about it.
Yeah, and well, I mean, we got time, so of course.
Yeah.
Like I had my dwarf fucking paladin who was just a monster. and
God.
and I took like a fighter feat. And then I also took like close quarters combat. In which close quarters combat I was able to fucking do a lot of shit with. And then I took a fighter feat to where like I was able to pick a fighting style. So I was able to I forget exactly what I picked, but it's on my sheet, but like it helped me being a close quarters fucking melee heavy dude. And if that's what you want to be, then boom, maybe that kind of a feed will look good for you. But like, it's very taking a feat. I feel like is very character oriented, and how you feel your character's progressing throughout the story is how you should kind of pick.
Oh, boys, I have good news and bad news.
Me no happy. What's up?
Good news, I hung TV.
Nice.
Bad news, I put that bitch a little too high.
Well,
Oh yeah. So last session that I was in, did we ever figure out what those horseshoes and stuff did?
nope. They were looking at the horseshoes, and they have not,
Hmm?
given. I don't think they've really like shown them to you yet.
No. And haven't given them to Lucia to identify either. Who has them?
I'm the one who has.
Lucia
Oh.
tried to identify a bunch of shit. Actually, today, I don't think she did. So, I'm just saying.
No, we're in the same day. She has to wait until the new morning, which I think we're in now.
I didn't think we were in the same day. I thought we slept already and then woke up.
I'm
and
just
started doing
saying.
all this shit.
Yeah, it's the next day.
Identify.
Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
yeah, it's the
they
next
in
day.
the morning, the both of them finished their books while they were working up the morning. So
Yeah.
Yippee! Oh my god.
We're in the morning now. We
Yep.
started the session out in the previous one where I had
Yeah.
identified stuff to the
I'm
map.
just saying we just
Yeah.
started the new day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying.
Anyways,
that
I
what you're
will
saying?
say I hate voice cracks. They suck. My voice cracks at the most embarrassing times, and no one can take me seriously.
Welcome to
Listen.
puberty.
Listen, love, I'm sorry to break it to you, but nobody took you seriously to begin with.
What?
Oh, shit.
Get roasted, retard.
Damn. Well, yeah,
Yeah.
but like I could be like seriously getting angry over something, and my voice will be cracking the entire time because I'm emotional, and like all my partner will sit there and do is laugh at me, and it just makes me more angry.
You're
Yeah.
talking to
My
three
voice
dudes who have
more like
already
that.
lived through it.
Pretty much.
Keel over and die. Whoever did that.
I think I know who did
I
it.
think, I think you should know.
Stop
who
making
did
fun
it.
of me.
All
I'm
right.
sorry,
Well,
I had to. You were talking about voice cracks, and that's what it reminded me of.
I think we have everyone
Well, I
back.
can do you one
So,
better. Bah.
Yeah, I'm here.
So yeah, so Lucy and Tasman stayed on the boat, but everyone else went there. Lucy, I believe you're the one who has the horseshoes. So if
Yeah.
someone's going to bring that up, then it's gonna have to be you.
I mean,
Are you guys
on the
gonna
boat, I
leave
can
the?
definitely, wake up and decide to identify them.
Does
Okay.
that use your spell slots though? And aren't we going somewhere where we might
No,
enter a
it uses
battle?
up. It uses up something different that I get.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All
Sure.
right.
All right, Lucia, you can identify these.
All right.
Let me see who said that. Taz.
What? What did I miss?
Alright, so these, you
Nothing.
identify the horseshoes, and they are horseshoes of speed. These iron horseshoes come in a set of 4, and while all 4 shoes are affixed to the hooves of a horse or similar creature with hooves, they increase the creature's speed by 30 feet.
Oh.
Alright.
So she has to affix all 4 of them to a creature?
Yes, with hooves.
Ah.
Did she have to use all 4 of them, or could I perhaps steal 2 and just like keep the other 2 in my pocket?
It does say while all 4 shoes are affixed to the hooves.
Just double them
Oh,
up.
that sucks.
Yeah, it doesn't say they have to be on different hooves.
Yeah, just double them up.
I think
I feel like that would be dangerous.
I think-
I'm like, I wonder if these would fit Avery.
I do
We could
think
have a really, really fast cow.
Avery, how many hooves do you even have?
2.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Well, I mean, they gotta
And cows don't wear horseshoes.
be. No, but you got hooves.
Yes,
Mm.
they're magical.
It's-
I think we talked about this
It's,
before.
it's,
They're
it's
magical
also
shoes.
it's also
So-
fantasy, so
They could conform
Do I have to attune to
what
them?
a cow would need.
they
It's
We
D and
talked about this logistically
it's
and
D-
how it wouldn't work unless they're magic.
it's
Well-
D and it's literally D&D. You could have a unicorn horn
right.
as a cow. You're a talking cow.
Yeah, you're literally a cow person, and you're like, but I
She's
don't.
got the magic in me.
It's D&D. Anything can happen. Anything.
They are not needed to be attuned to. They just have to be affixed to the hooves.
Oh, hell yeah.
I
a
can
fixed
hold her
cow.
down.
And for the
Did they
sake,
just like magnetize to my feet or something?
No, they have to be affixed, so we probably have to nail them in.
for the
Is
for
there
the,
a farrier in Saltmarsh?
for the sake of keeping it clear, we'll just say that it's just a pair, just two shoes.
Oh.
'Cause I don't
Sounds
think
great.
I don't think you can get
Yippee!
this far, so
Oh, hey, there's a keyboard. It glows.
Yippee! Keyboard!
that's colorful.
Keyboard cam, let's go! Forget dice cam, we need a keyboard cam.
Hand cam.
But all right. So yeah, Lucia and Taz, I guess you're gonna head to the house in the morning. Is that right?
Sure.
Hello?
And let's go.
Hello?
What's
Oh
up?
We
yeah.
can hear you.
Okay. My headset fucked up for whatever reason.
Oh, okay.
Probably because you're a bitch.
No, you, Dingus Wingus.
Would you guys mind if I
Whoa.
fucked up your cameras a little bit to show you my new setup later after session? Because I don't want to waste any more time.
Yeah, after session's
Yeah.
fine.
Recession.
Yeah, after session's fine.
Great. Great. Let's go. Here we go. What we got?
Yippee.
Actually, if you turned your camera,
So,
well, no, never mind. Don't do it.
Don't do it. Don't do it. It's gonna fuck up the whole.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
I wasn't planning on turning my camera on.
All right, where we at,
Yeah,
Dean?
I'll be sitting on
You guys
the
are at the
couch.
house. Haskin's not here.
Yes, we're all at the house.
Eskin doesn't exist.
But yeah, you guys are all at the house. And I guess Lucia and Taz are joining the house. The rest of
Yeah.
y'all will just kind of be around.
Are they
Are
actually?
you seriously getting a beer this early in the morning?
Yes.
Lucia, you're not
I
inside?
don't know who this one is.
Ro doesn't have the kid. Yeah.
And Taz looks following suit. See this? You're setting a terrible
Mhm.
example for Taz.
You really think that like my example was for Taz? Excuse yourself, but like if anything, me and Taz are just state of minds.
you're two sides of the same terrible coin.
We are
no.
the same creature.
How many barrels of ale are down there?
How many have you gone through already?
No, I'm just asking.
There were
In
3
general-
bales.
Yeah, and
There's 3 barrels.
Okay.
In the beginning, I said there were 3 barrels down there. One was full
yeah,
of
one
water.
was water.
Yeah.
Okay,
in
never
which
mind.
It's dwarf mead in which like we are having like 3 and we're fucking drunk as fuck. So like
I'm just having one.
exactly, you know, we
Just
get the
light
spirits
buzz in the morning.
going, baby.
Hey, Bree.
Yeah.
Give me your hoof really quickly.
Sure.
Thor, this is
I set my beer on the floor.
you want to meet me?
You just pop a squat.
Thor, you want to meet me?
No, I'm just
over
setting
here?
it on the floor, right away from you, away from us on the floor, but near the couch.
Over here.
Okay.
What's
Why not
up?
just hold it?
So I have your hoof.
Yeah, I just. Sure,
I'm
have
gonna
it.
pull out one of the horseshoes and just like place it on your hoof to see if it like turns. And I'm like
I mean,
death gripping near the ankle part.
don't they have to be
You
like?
Part.
Don't they have to
You
be
don't
like?
need to hold my ankle so tight.
Don't they have to be like hammered in? Am I wrong?
Yeah, you're.
We're getting there. We're getting there.
You're
I'm
supposed
wondering.
to.
I'm seeing if it even converts to a because magic. You can't give a cow a solid horseshoe. That
Yeah.
will majorly mess up.
Oh, okay.
how-
You're seeing how it reacts to
It's
touching.
D&D.
Yeah.
You're seeing how it reacts to touching his hoof.
Before-
Okay.
We're deciding if we're gonna
Whenever you put the
nail
horseshoe,
it to her.
when you put the horseshoe against the hoof, it magically does form to be properly around the cow's hoof, whatever that may look like.
Okay, cool,
If she puts one on, if she puts a second one on top of it, does it still magically form?
He
No, he said there was only 2.
Just a pair, not a.
He retconned it. Said there was only 2.
Okay.
Because in all
Okay.
honesty, with a lot of horses, you don't typically put 4 horseshoes on them unless you need them on both the
We're
front.
not even
Yes.
talking about horses. Let's fucking get
You're
it
already
going,
talking
baby.
about, you forget who you're
I'm
talking
gonna
to,
go to
Lucia, but
college for this.
we digress.
Horseshoes.
Yeah, literally.
Okay.
Oh,
We know.
Okay, cool. Hey, Avina, do you have any
You,
pause for a second and then go, nails?
I would prefer if you didn't stick nails in my hoof. I think it's attached just fine.
I'm skilled. Don't worry about it.
There probably are
Lucia?
some nails in the basement, but she said
But-
she doesn't want it nailed on, so I'm not gonna get them for you.
It does magic. Do we want a speedy cow or not?
Yeah, but they're already attached because magic.
I take my hand away and I'm guessing that it falls
They
off.
are going to fall. All they did was
Yeah.
take form.
Oh.
They just show that they can convert.
Yeah.
Basically.
Oh, I thought it was like
It'd
it
be like-
magically attached.
Oh,
My
no.
bad.
No, but it's gotta be affixed. It does
Won't
specify.
hurt.
So.
I promise.
I know it won't hurt. I don't have any nerve endings in my hoof.
Yeah, you do.
Just fuck. No, she doesn't.
Stop.
No,
stop,
it's like a thick nail.
Stop trying to say horse facts or creature facts.
That's not a horse fact. That's a bovine fact.
Oh my word.
It's D&D. It doesn't matter. Whatever
Horse
happens,
chicks are
happens.
weird.
We shall never digress.
Give me the
Oh my
nails.
word.
Oh, Jesus.
If she says she doesn't, then she doesn't. You don't know otherwise.
I'm talking about like the horn itself. I know that they're like the base itself. The base itself would have like nerve endings and stuff. I'm talking about like the horn itself.
Yeah, just.
We're not on
Oh my, it can go in.
My
It can go
God.
in without doing any pain whatsoever if you were to nail
Exactly.
it in.
How do you
does
think
have
they
to be affixed
trim?
in. I'm not saying any sort of fact. I'm saying that's how it works in this world.
I still need the nails.
Okay, I'll be right back.
She said no. So
She did
Well-
say yes.
I said I didn't know that they wouldn't attach without nails. I thought Lucia was just adding the nails for extra security or something.
No.
Like for funsies. And I don't want to have nails in my hooves for funsies.
No, I only do that to Taslin.
Okay, I
So
didn't
do you?
need to know
So
that.
do you need nails or no?
We do
Yes.
need nails.
Okay, I go down the basement and I look for nails. Can I find them?
Yes.
Roll investigation.
Okay.
No, oh no, you find them. It's fine. This is.
Oh. This has gone on long enough. You
I'm
don't want
not-
to fool with it anymore.
I'm not trying to eat up all your
Exactly.
time on this, so.
Here's the nails. Nail it in. Let's go.
Attach both of them. There we go.
All right, perfect.
Do I need to roll anything for that or no?
No,
No.
you're good to go.
Beady cow. The cow can now move farther. Yippee!
Yep.
Trust in
So whenever you affix those and finish doing that, Avery, your speed is now 60.
Yippee!
All right.
Thank you.
And that is your birthday item. So
Yippee!
doubled your
The only
birthday.
person that I sometimes
We're arguing over the birthday item? Fuck you, bitch.
Oh, I know.
You piece of shit. Just fucking let her have it.
Right?
Oh my God.
We don't need to relive that whole thing.
Exactly. We didn't need
All
that.
right, let's start.
Sorry.
I think we need to start walking to find Bo's wife.
That it sounds like a plan. You guys should totally do that.
Yeah, we totally should.
We're just a bunch of idiots.
Yippee, I'm a speed cow.
We weirdly watched as fucking.
I'm leaving the
Avery
house.
walks extremely
Anybody following
faster
me?
than us. All right. So everybody ready to go? All right, let's rock.
Speedy cow. Yippee.
I'll go. brr.
Wait, am I not the fastest one in the party?
You
Probably.
Yes, you are.
you definitely
Yes.
should.
That's an oxymoron.
Speed.
Tee.
You are the fastest one. Ka-chow.
I will now call you.
Ciao.
God, imagine if I would be able to get so far if I were to dash.
Yeah, you would actually.
120. You
I would just
get the whole
teleport.
range of like multiple spells.
Broken move across the battle map in one fucking movement.
Yes.
Yep,
said they're
Yes,
not
I
range.
am
No, they're
aware.
not.
I am aware.
Nuh-uh.
I'm aware of what I did.
Tee.
So we can just have, I don't know. Avery, would you maybe carry Avina? If Avina's okay with that.
I don't mind. It would give us an extra 5 feet per second.
it would.
Yeah, it's 5 feet per second. That's gonna save us like half an
30
hour.
minutes.
It does.
So
It
I'm
saves
just gonna
30
walk.
minutes. So.
Thanks though. I'm just gonna walk.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh, yeah. Hey, you do
all right.
you, baby.
Let's go.
We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful
The
wizard
Wonderful
of
Wizard of
Oz.
Oz. Because of the wonderful things he does.
No,
Oh, the wonderful things he does. Sorry, I watched that movie a lot as a kid.
we all did. Don't worry.
Okay.
It's a good movie.
It is. Besides all the massacres of midgets. But yeah, sure. 100%.
Yeah.
Mass.
I'm talking about the movie itself, not the production.
Apparently, my daughter was
And
in
then like
that
the
movie.
asbestos flowers or something. The asbestos snow. And the toxic green face paint.
Hmm. Well, yeah,
We're,
Facebook was pretty
we're
much
having
the
this
thing.
conversation as we walk, right,
Yes,
DM?
Yeah.
that's correct. I mean,
Yep,
yeah,
yep.
fill the
I'm
time.
just.
You've
Okay,
seen that play
cool.
too?
Alright, so look, as we're going. Alright. I just need
As we're
proof of
going,
life.
Lucy is going to be probably knitting or sewing.
Yeah, you're doing our hoods, right?
Yeah. So I'm getting a piggyback
Is that,
ride for some of it.
that's what I thought.
So is our plan to have like me and Taz distract while the rest of you sneak, or are we all
No.
distracting while just Rogar and
No,
Lucia sneak?
no,
Not distracting.
no distracting. Hiding.
Okay.
Hiding while other people stealth.
Okay,
I
so
say we
we're
let.
Make
just
it
gonna
no
chill a little
motion.
while back so that
I
Taz and
would
I don't
say
see
let
anything else.
Ro. I would say let Ro and Thor go in. We hold back until they need us.
Exactly.
I am gonna go with them because I have that cloak of elven kind and it is pretty fly.
I think that would be.
I'm gonna ask for your cloak of elven kind.
It is an attuned item.
I know, and it'll take more than an hour to get there.
Okay, here you go.
Can you attune on the go?
Can I
Yeah,
add
sure.
this?
I can
I don't see why not.
I can attune while walking,
I mean, I guess it would be up to Dean.
as long as I'm doing
Can we attune on the go?
I'm not opposed to
casual
it.
casual activity.
Yeah, I'm
Walking
not
is
Okay,
opposed to
casual
it.
cool.
Taking a
activity.
Go
stroll.
for it.
What are you
Do it.
dropping?
Whatever we get.
I'm going to drop my volted gloves
Really? All right.
just for the time being. Avina, I will give it to you as soon as I come back. I promise.
Okay, sounds good.
All right. And you
Thank you
have
very
The,
much.
a
the
cloak
occasional
of
horse whinnying.
elvenkind.
Just the
Alright.
occasional horse
Does,
whinnying is just really throws me off sometimes because I'll just hear it out of nowhere.
does the stealth hood add to this cloak of elvenkind, or am I unable to do so?
I think it does. I don't think it says it can't double up or anything. Let me double check that though.
Double hood.
Does the
gang.
cloak of elvenkind have a hood? Oh, it does,
Yes.
doesn't it?
Yes,
Yes,
it
yes,
does.
it's
It's a
actually
cloak.
very
Oh,
specific that the hood needs to be active.
then yeah, you can't put a hood on the hood. So
Okay.
Says who?
it's in the
Says
books.
hood.
That's the magic of the world.
Pretty sure.
Dang.
So
It's,
I will give
Um,
Thor one of
Oh.
them.
Yay.
And
And
maybe
then
just
You can
and
make
then I'm
like
also
what,
going
3 a
to
day?
give
who had Avina?
myself.
Avina had the cloak, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Avina, yes.
All right.
They're giving it to Rogar to attune to for now.
Yep.
So
I'm
yeah.
just updating your sheet to make sure I have it noted.
And then
Alright.
I'm also going to finish the scarves and give one to Thor and one to Ro.
Yay.
I'll take a
Okay.
scarf.
So one healing scarf to Ro and one to I'm sorry?
Me. Thor.
Yeah, Thor.
Okay, so the Garbos.
So
And then one hood added to Thor, correct?
Yes.
yes, one hood to Thor and one hood to myself.
And what's the scarves? I forget.
The scarf
Stealth and health.
You get
Health.
10 points of temporary HP, um, and once they are used up, the scarf disappears. I think that was it. Let me double check though.
What does the hood do exactly again?
Yes, that is correct.
More. It gives you a buff to stealth.
Alright, so yeah,
Uh,
the
Advantage
hood
on stealth,
the hood
technically,
gives
right?
you advantage on stealth checks, and it lasts
Oh,
for
good.
4 hours.
I'm never gonna
Um,
fail.
Exactly. That's why I
uh,
gave you it.
the scars give 10 temporary HP, which cannot be restored once lost. If your health drops to 0, the scarf will disintegrate into pure energy and heal the wearer back to 1
Oh,
HP.
that's busted.
And if unused within 24 hours, the scarf will disintegrate.
So, ogre fact on
Ogre.
or orc, sorry, orc fact, and plus 10th HP. Gotcha.
Huh?
Orcs automatically, if they die, come back to life.
I think you
with
think
1
I
HP.
think it's a Warhammer thing, but
Is it?
Cool.
yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a
Don't think so.
Warhammer.
Definitely isn't.
Anyways,
It's a D&D thing because that's part of Gord's fucking thing.
Oh, Gord. Wait, Gord or you said orc, right?
Orc. Gord is half
Orc
orc.
is an
Or
orc.
Gord is an orc.
Oh, the relentless endurance. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm one over there left.
that is right. All right. All right. So, are you guys just
yeah,
following the
bless.
basically? Are y'all just basically following the river until you see a sign of anything?
Look, yeah,
Yeah.
we're gonna follow the river, look out for traps, make sure everything's fucking copacetic.
Over the river and through the woods.
Sure.
To grandmother's house we go, baby.
Watch how cave we go.
All right. So roll. I guess roll survival to check for traps. Whoever's checking for traps, which I think is gonna be
I can do
Trap or
that.
tracks.
I say
Lucia. You can't do anything. You made scarves.
Yeah, but no, I'm having them clarify traps or tracks.
That's a
I don't know if
19.
Crap.
the other.
E.
With a P. With a 19, you you don't see any traps, and you are very confident that this pathway was not trapped or anything. Looking across the way at the river, you can see that most of that is just the hillside and a bunch of mud pattern next to the river, but otherwise nothing so much.
Alright, I don't see any traps. I'm pretty confident that there's not any around here.
I would say around here, where you guys are, you'll start to hear the sound of chanting. It's not in a language
Oh.
you know, but you can hear chanting not too far away.
Oh.
Alright. I'm gonna say we kind of go off the beaten path a little bit.
You know you.
Sure.
Can I roll perception to see if I see like the cave that they're supposedly in, or do we just hear the chanting?
Well, right now you hear the chanting, and it's a little ways away from you. You can't see anything. Are you all going to proceed forward, or what?
Um,
I think this is the point where the people who are hanging back are hanging back.
yeah, that's
I
the.
agree.
Yeah.
Is there any bushes or anything I can hide in,
Um, yeah, I mean, it's a trail.
or like a
Yeah.
tree I can climb in? I feel like a tree would be more would hide me better than a bush.
Uh,
I bet you we'd be hidden if we just take 10 steps off the trail, we'd be fine.
I mean, remember
Probably.
Yeah.
It's a dense forest.
you're on a lifted hill, and the river is like I'd say about 50 feet down the hill, and it's slightly steep. So you could
Yeah,
just
you probably
not you could just
So
not be
you're
near
on
the
an
edge.
embankment.
Basically, yeah. You can kind of see it on the map if you see that.
Yeah.
So
That's a well. I'll just
I'd
wait.
say go to advantage point, go to the top of the hill. Make sure you guys try to keep eyes on the chanting people. Me and Thor are gonna work our way in and try to stealth around this
Against me
ordeal.
Speaking of, that's a 24 for stealth.
Oh yeah, I gotta roll advantage.
God damn.
Would you guys
Yeah.
mind me falling behind because I can heal?
all right, so 24 for
would say
Thor.
that.
How'd you do, Ro?
I got a 19.
Alright, so you both are going to stealth toward the chanting. And it's not long before you look over the edge and you see down across the river there is a gathering of
Oh boy.
Kuatoa. And in the center of this gathering, you do see Bellatrix. She's holding up in the air that medallion that you guys collected, which you can see because it is glowing a bluish, whitish kind of color, almost cyan.
Okay. All right, so I have my proof of life.
Yep, you do see that she is alive. She doesn't appear to be injured. And
She seems
The Kuatoa are the ones who are chanting.
so she seems to be like being praised virtually is what you're saying.
That's a good way to describe
From
what you're looking at. Yeah, I'd say that.
from my eyes, like she has a surrounding of people chanting. I don't know what they're saying,
No,
but she's not being held. She doesn't have any like handcuffs or whatnot on. Like she's not like anything like that.
right. And you can even see
It-
some of the Kuatoa seem to be defying the river as they just. It almost looks like they're standing the way that they are, but the river is obviously deep.
Hmm.
So they have a lot of water
Do
control.
you
You're
do
taking
we
that.
want
Yeah.
to do we want to
So
stick
it
around for
seems
this?
like she's being praised right now, right?
Yeah, that's
That is
definitely the arrogance coming off.
okay. All right. I am not gonna fuck with that, and I'm gonna be like, all right, we're good. Let's go.
Do we
We
want to
can't.
stick around for this
We
just a little bit, just see how it plays out, or do you want you?
okay. I got my proof of life. Hey, dude,
Okay.
in my eyes right now, if we wait, we're gonna get caught.
All right. Well, we can do that.
We got what I needed. It could take longer. All right, that's fine. Let's dip. We can't
Okay.
fuck this up if it's a possibility.
Okay. We can do that.
Yeah, she would be so pissed if you fuck that up.
Not even just that. Like I might
She wouldn't
have a,
even be pissed. She would be furious.
and she might be a god,
Yeah, and you
or
don't want
what they
to be a
perceive
god.
as a god. Like there's a lot of ways this is going wrong, but also could go right. I just gotta respect it. Anyway, so yeah, Thor. Let's
Plus, having a god as an
head back.
ally would be really
Alright.
powerful.
Thor. Let's head
Let's
back.
let's dip. It's fine. Fuck it.
Let's go.
All right, team.
All
We're
right.
just gonna head back
All right.
to the party, and then I'll say I got my proof of life. I believe we're good. Let's head back.
So are we heading back to Saltmarsh or are we going overland to the forest?
I say we just go to the forest, beeline it.
Well, that we'd have to travel
Yeah.
through a lot of mountain. Do we want to do that?
No, we're gonna have to, aren't we?
I would argue that from where you're standing, you can see a clear pathway.
Nah,
Yeah, let's do it.
I don't mind.
You're just talking
Yonder.
you're just talking about going down the 50-foot here and up the 100-foot here.
Yes, go for that.
Okay. We got this, Dan.
It's a trek.
I look forward to
We
seeing your
got
trip.
this. Wait, how deep is the river? Like, is it very, like, rushing or something?
That the river is flowing. It's got a good pace to it. You'll have to get a little closer to look at it and see what that section of the river is.
Oh, you bitch.
Acrobatics from everyone to make your way down the slope without falling.
Oh, no.
Down. 18.
What is acrobatics? A
Yeah.
dex check. Oh,
Yeah.
Six.
I got a 17.
All right.
I got a 7.
I got
Oh,
a
boy.
6.
Oh
I
boy.
got
Winning!
The fat
Wait,
cow gets a little too antsy with her boots and just goes tumbling down the hill.
Alright, so we got Avery with a 7, Lucia with a 6. Avina, how'd
What
you
did
do?
Taz get?
16.
And Taz, what'd you get?
Oh no, he got the one.
He's already
You
laughing.
He got the one.
You piece of
He got the one.
You piece of shit.
I got a nat
Oh
one.
no.
Oh no!
He's got the
Oh
nat.
god, the
He-
buffoon over here.
He's got the
Yeah,
nat 1
that's the
giggles.
reason
That's
why we
crazy.
fall down.
Yep.
Avery.
So, as you guys
Yeah.
are, you guys make your way a little more south, and as you guys
Oh
start
my
going
god.
going down the hill, Avery, you are not used to wearing these shoes, and you find yourself losing your balance, and you're trying to catch yourself by running forward. And the good thing is, you had enough speed because of your new speed, and you were able to get ahead of your own fall, so you didn't fall. But Lucia, you find yourself tumbling, but you fell on your side, so you just kind of rolled down the hill, and it felt almost childlike. Taz, on the other hand,
Oh god.
Taz
Runs into everybody.
Taz felt like a bulldog that's never seen stairs before. So
Mhm. Yeah.
we're talking head first, rolled vertically.
Take a slight D4 of damage there.
Some dirt kicks up as he tumbles his way down. It's the least graceful thing you guys have ever witnessed.
At least I'm not sandwiched underneath
It.
Whoa.
it. Roll.
Can I
You
roll to
rolled
try
half
and
the
catch
thing.
him, or would he just like roll past me too quickly?
Avery, you barely caught yourself. You don't have the standing to catch someone else.
Okay, I figured I might as well try.
I'm just
Oh.
gonna point and laugh.
But you guys do all make it down. Good enough you were distanced from the Kuatoa, so you didn't make any.
Taz, are you okay?
Some faster than others.
Taz, are you okay? And this is like in character. She's like, yeah. She's like, sees him tumbling by, and just.
I just imagine like Chris Farley rolling down the hill like Tommy Boy.
Just sees him stop
I
at the
like
bank,
it.
and it's just like, are you okay?
I just lay there for a second and just be like, yep. Yeah, I'm fine. Ugh, yeah, I'm fine. Oh,
Unsubscribe.
just get up and brush myself off.
There it is. Alright, so you guys can look over the river, and this section of the river is 50 feet wide, and you can see that the edges kind of drop off about 5 feet into the water. And then it slopes downward, going as deep as 40 feet down.
Mm. So we'd have to swim across. There's no walking across this.
Nope. You got.
Wait, what are we doing?
You looked at the river, and the river is 50 feet wide, 40
Yeah.
feet deep in the center. It slopes down to the center, but right off the edge, it's like a straight drop of 5 feet into the water.
Damn.
Y'all got my worst roll for river, so.
Dang.
Because
Can I like kneel and put my hand in the
Yeah.
water to see how fast the water's going to see if we can safely swim across it?
Oh, yeah. You
why are
can.
we swimming across? Why aren't we just walking on the embankment?
Because you're on. You need to get to this side.
For what?
Yeah, and the Kuatoa would be like, and the Kuatoa, our only like way to go around this would be through the Kuatoa.
Oh, our plan is to go to the.
Yeah, our
Wait.
plan
Directly to the
Okay.
forest.
All right. No, I didn't.
our
know-
plan
no,
is to
no.
go this way.
Oh, this is where we're at right now.
Yeah, you're the orange
Yeah.
circle.
Yeah, this is where we're at right now.
You guys-
This is
Oh,
Kuatoa.
okay.
yeah, sorry, I thought y'all knew that. Y'all have always been the orange circle. Have you not been following it?
I didn't know if that was another village or landmark, or
No,
I
y'all.
didn't
No.
realize we were.
It's
Yeah,
our
we're the
dum dum.
orange.
Yeah, the orange circle's always been the marker of where you're at.
Yeah.
Got it. I just didn't pay attention to the colors.
No
Are we
worries.
far enough away? Can we still hear the chanting of the Kuata?
No.
No.
No, you can see
Okay.
that you are like 2 miles,
We're
3 miles out.
miles away at this
Yeah.
point.
Well, I mean, why not just use this whistle? I'm gonna pull out the eagle whistle.
Don't
be like-
use the whistle. Don't use the whistle. How about everybody just cross the river?
Because some of us can't swim.
As I backstroke across the river.
We can
Y'all-
swim. We just don't have a swim
Y'all were
speed.
literally just underwater. Like, what do you
Exactly.
mean?
I was,
I'm
yeah.
pretty sure we
like,
can handle it. It's
Carried
gonna be
around the
okay.
whole time and then got blinded.
Listen, there's
Swim
no
as far
crack.
as
There's no
you can.
cracking
just use your
semen
noble
leaking
steed
up here. You
again.
should be fine.
Then just use your noble steed again.
I mean, she's got a point.
Man,
Yeah, I'm
Anyway,
sure Taz wouldn't
I
mind.
just cross the river and say, "Fuck you guys, I'm going home."
Avery will follow suit.
In a sense.
Lucy is gonna, I guess, go with Taz.
Wait, hold on.
jump on
Actually,
my back
before I
while I
do
swim.
that, Lucia's gonna like look between Avina and the river for a second. It's like, are you good to cross by yourself? Not this is not like meant in like a mean way or anything. I'm just genuinely asking to make sure you're okay.
Are you asking me above table?
No, this is in character.
Okay. Avina is going to be incredibly offended that you just asked her that. And so you're are you asking me because I'm small? Is it because I'm shorter than you? You think I can't swim?
No,
I
I
can
don't.
swim fine. It's going to be fine. Just go yourself, cow woman.
I was just making sure you were
Just
okay.
Cow
don't
woman.
yeah.
I'm
I feel
sorry.
discriminated against based on my size.
Cross.
I was just offering to help. I didn't mean to offend you.
All right. Well, let's go.
Avery's just
Do
gonna
we have
swim.
to roll anything for crossing the river?
Oh boy.
Well, if you don't have a swimming speed, it would just be at half speed. The river's not fast enough, so no, you can just kind of, if you can swim, you can cross the river. If you legitimately don't know how to swim, then that's different. I think Tazlin, you're carrying Lucia, right?
Yes, she's on my back as I swim across.
But you have a swimming speed, right?
Yeah, he does.
I'm sorry. What do you need me to roll?
His swim
you
speed
have
is
a
his
swimming
actual
speed, right?
speed. Yes.
Yes, I do.
Yeah. Okay, then
40
yeah,
feet.
no, you're good. Yeah, you can just kind of drag her
Okay.
with you. The rest of y'all will just be a little slower, but you can totally make it. And it seems this party does not like nice stuff. So,
Nice stuff.
like,
What do you mean?
like tips and being nice. That's all. It was 2 times. That's all.
What? Where I
I'm
just tried
lost.
to be, where I tried to be
No
nice and
one
offer
today.
help, and
I tried to be nice to Ro earlier. That didn't work out.
We don't like
Oh,
you.
I give. Oh,
First of all,
Missed
you didn't come off as being nice, buddy.
It's because it's because his voice is a little scratchy. But
We
alright.
don't do nice in this party. Duh.
I'm pretty sure
don't-
Avery is the only one that's consistently nice to people.
So you guys are
Really
looking.
nice to Avery.
You guys are looking at a very steep, if not sometimes vertical section of the hill where you have to go up 100 feet. How do you intend to climb up the 100 feet?
Now do I use the whistle?
Is it like muddy and slippery, or is it just like solid rock?
I would say it's mostly solid rock.
Okay. Is it wet?
No.
Okay. I'm gonna like kind of pull on like a grabbable rock and see if it's loose at all.
Like a handhold section of the rock?
kind of just
Are you
like
trying to
testing to
rock
see.
climb it?
That's what
Um,
that was my plan, was just to see how sturdy the rocks are so that I could see if I can climb them.
it it appears to be very sturdy.
All right, cool. Avery's gonna start trying to rock climb the 100-foot wall.
All right, then that will be
Oh, start
athletics.
spelunking.
Before she like really starts, she's gonna turn to the rest of the party. It's like, if you guys want to stay down here, I can climb up and toss down a rope for you if you don't want to climb.
It's 100
I
feet.
think I'm gonna use my flight.
You said strength.
Athletics.
Oh, athletics. Okay. Uh, that's
Avina,
15 plus insurance. So
All right. What is your insurance, Savina? No, sorry.
7.
Uh,
Avery, not Avina.
yeah,
So,
Avery.
oh, sorry, Avery.
Lucia is trying to talk to Avina.
Sorry, the cowfolk is climbing. That's
Yeah,
Avina.
okay.
my
Well,
athletics is 7. So
so
15 plus insurance.
all right, yeah, I would say that that is enough to climb the whole 100 feet. It takes you, a few minutes, but you can totally make it up the whole way. Um,
I
once you're at
personally
the
don't.
how is anyone else going up?
Taz will climb up. This should be good.
All
I,
right, athletics check. Someone said they're gonna fly. How are we flying?
The whistle.
Oh, right, right.
So
Taz got to
once
16.
16. And
once
Lucia, you're gonna blow the whistle, the eagle whistle.
I was first going to talk to Avery, not Avery. Sorry, Avina.
Okay.
Avina, I personally don't like climbing these types of things, and I do have this fancy whistle.
Aren't you on
Do you want me
Taz's
to
back?
toss it down to you once I get up there?
Uh,
Do you think she cannot climb a wall?
She is a dainty lady who deserves better stuff than having to climb after you slimy men. Oh,
Uh, Taz, if you try to carry Ro up with you, then it will be with disadvantage on the check.
I'm carrying Ro.
Ro?
Sorry, who said that
Ro?
they're jumping on his back?
I said,
No.
isn't she on his back?
Oh,
No, I've been off of
no. Yeah, he
his
just
back since we
Uh,
got out
climb
of
her
the
over.
water.
Avery, once she gets to the top, she's going to pull out her rope and throw one end off of the edge of the like mini cliff so that whoever wants to can grab on and she can pull them up.
Right, your rope is 50 feet, so
Oh,
it
it is? Dang
it
it.
does not go all the way down. And seeing how you'll have to hold the other end, which will be about 5 to 10 feet, it only really goes down like 40 feet. But Taslin, he's climbing up as well. So when you throw that rope over, it does kind of just like smack him, but he can still climb as he made it with a 16. Um,
Sorry, Taz.
I was waiting to be like, and it knocks him down.
now you'll do that yourself
Nah,
at
he
some
just
point.
got slapped in the face.
Yeah, right.
Why, Lucia, what a kind offer. I would like to use your flying whistle, if you wouldn't mind.
Also, you'll be nice to her, but you won't take my nice offer. Got it.
Okay, okay.
I offered if she would like for me to toss it down to her after I went up, because personally, I don't like climbing rocks, and a dainty lady shouldn't have to climb up after men. That's all I'm saying.
I'm not a man.
You are not a man, but there's somebody who's already climbing who is.
My brother
Okay.
just walked in during me yelling, "I'm not a man," and said, "You're not a man? Make up your fucking mind."
Do I hear this conversation between them?
This is down.
No, Taz, you're up top.
Yeah, you don't hear
Okay.
any of this. Lucia was already like, I don't think that, Alvina should have to climb up after literally all the men go up.
Let's see.
So I was
Avery,
offering to toss down my whistle afterwards, and since she accepted, I'm going to use my whistle to
Okay.
then fly up to the top, land,
Alright.
stop blowing it, and
Okay.
then I am going to very much trust that Avina is able to catch it as I drop it back down to her, kind of like tossing it.
Alright, then that will be acrobatics to catch it from Avina. To describe
Okay.
what everyone heard, the eagle whistle when Lucia blows into it, it makes the sound of an eagle's screech. And as she continues to blow into it, she can fly twice as fast as her walking speed. So she can go 60 feet per second. Seeing how it's only 100 feet up, it only takes her, I'm sorry, per round, not second. It only takes her about 10-15 seconds to make it all the way to the top and land safely before she tosses the whistle back down.
Avery is going to turn to Taz and ask to use his rope to get the rest of the way down because I didn't realize that my rope was like 50 feet.
Um, Thor, what's
I
your
think
plan?
I only have 30 feet.
You only have 30
Fucking-
feet? Are they not all 50?
No.
I cut mine to take you guys down to the bottom of the ocean and carry you guys back up.
Oh, well, dang.
All right, hold on a
What
second.
about Lucy?
Thor, what was your plan?
I think I got some rope. Can I just throw it up to them and help me pull me up?
You gonna throw it 100 feet in the air?
Yeah, bro.
I'm gonna
Hell
say
yeah.
I'm gonna say no, but
All right. Well,
but
I guess I'm just pulling a Taz here. I don't know.
Ro, what are you doing to get up?
I'm fucking climbing, dude.
You're gonna climb it? Then that's athletics, please.
Athletics,
Yep.
I rolled 15.
18.
Yep, all the slimy men are climbing.
Uh, with a 15, I would say that you could definitely get up to it. And Avery, you have your rope about 40 feet down, so around 60 feet mark, you can grab the rope and use that to climb the rest of the way. Lucia's up there with the whistle. Avina, how was that roll to catch it?
13.
Okay, you catch it. So it's just
Oh.
you and Thor at the bottom now.
I said 18.
Oh, 18, because you're going to climb it? Alright.
Yeah.
Thor is also climbing
All the slimy men.
it. And Avina, are you using the whistle, I'm guessing?
I'm using the
Yeah, all the
whistle.
slimy men and the cow.
Alright. Another eagle screech, but yeah, you can get lifted up. Takes you a little bit longer because you have less speed, but eventually, after about 20-30 seconds, you make it to the top and the whole party is now safely at the 100-foot up area with two eagle screeches echoing into the air.
Okay.
Avery's gonna pull her rope back up and put it back into her bag and stuff.
I'm going to ask Ro for my cloak back.
Not a problem.
I'm gonna ask Avina for my whistle back.
I'm so sorry. I meant to hand it to you as soon as I got to the top. Here you go.
Perfectly fine.
Thank you very much for the use of your whistle.
No problem. I mean, I was going to offer to everybody, but I mean, climbing.
Yeah, they just climbed. They just kept going.
I mean, they're tall. They're fine.
To be fair, it's a lot more fun to climb.
I liked flying. Flying was fun for me.
They were gonna look at her
I've never
fingers
flown
really
before.
quickly and be like, "This manicure means no."
What's a
Fuck is
manicure?
manicure?
When's the last time you got your nails done? Because we've been trudging through the mud and marsh for the last fucking 3 months. Doesn't look like you did it yourself because I don't think you ever took time to actually do your nails. So no.
I'm up.
I'm sure she had plenty of time in between knitting and sewing those
I'm
scarves
sorry.
and the hoods.
Did you actually say that you were doing your nails? I don't think you did.
You do
so.
have to actually say it.
Oh my god. Oh, okay. All right,
Uh,
please let's argue about this. This is great. This is the excellent use of our time.
Why not?
The other
Let's-
times, Lucia definitely did make sure that she was presentable and not looking like a heathen.
Okay.
I
Yeah, well,
think
it's-
Which for her
it's-
probably
it's
does
fine.
actually include doing her nails, but
Yeah,
seriously.
it is. It's fine. So you guys crossing over here, it is gonna take about a little over an hour. So are we reattuning to our cloak and gloves?
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, it takes I would say it takes about like 2 hours to get all the way across, and you are at another 100-foot drop. But from where you're standing, you can see the elf space in the distance.
Am I able to just climb back down?
Um, sure. We'll make it another athletics because it's a wall climb down. So we'll do athletics. Everyone
Wait,
knows
do
that.
we need to go? Do we need to go there? Like, aren't we just going after the thing? The many heads, I mean.
That is an
We
argue
don't know
for the party.
exactly where,
Do we
what
need
part of the
to
river
what?
the many heads went to. So I
Oh, so
assume we're
you
going.
feel like we need to track it from the elf camp?
That would
Are you
probably be best. That's a 19, by the way.
Avina
agreed?
makes their way down.
You mean Avery?
Sorry, I'm sorry. Avery makes her way down. Who's
We have
who's
too many.
next?
We have too many people in here that have names that are too similar. We have Rogar and Thorgar and Avery and Avina.
It
Yeah,
happens. It happens.
yeah.
All right,
It's
who?
gonna be okay.
18,
Uh,
18 to go down.
a row makes it down. Taz. Athletics checks, everybody. Unless
Oh.
you,
Yippee!
unless Lucia wants to use her whistle again.
I got a 12.
Amina, if you would like to use the whistle again, unfortunately going down is harder than going up, you are quite a bit stronger than I am. So would you maybe be able to carry me while blowing the whistle and we can both descend?
Girl power.
Sure, let's try it.
All right. 12 from Thorn. How did Taz do? You're
Can't hear
muted.
you, Taz.
Yeah, you're muted.
Yo, dingus.
19 this time.
19.
There you go.
You get down just fine. Um, Thor, you struggle a little bit. You knock a couple like pebbles down that cling off the wall, but you end up getting down just fine, just a little slower.
I
Yay.
believe the bird has a 300 pound weight limit.
What?
What bird?
Huh?
The bird
The
she's
eagle
flying
whistle.
on. Yeah.
She's not flying on a
I-
bird.
I'm
She's
so
using
sorry, I
the
forgot.
she's using an eagle whistle. When you
Yeah,
Yeah,
blow
I
you
it,
know.
blow the whistle and you fly.
I know.
there's no
You
bird.
said,
Does it have a
oh wait.
weight limit?
Oh,
No,
there's no
that's a
bird.
feather.
No.
Is
Okay.
that
So
the
the way
feather?
the eagle, yeah,
Oh.
the way the eagle whistle works is whenever you're blowing into it, as long as
Hmm.
you are
Yeah.
actively
I
blowing
That's
know
the word
the.
it
into
I
it,
know.
you can
I know
fly.
blocked. I don't know
the.
why it blocked Tom. That's fucking weird.
I know. I got the. I know the eagle whistle.
Now
I
you're
I
just-
not.
fixed it
Now
though.
you're
I
not.
thought that. I didn't know we had an eagle whistle.
Now you're not muted,
Yeah,
Taz.
that's what.
Lucia has it. But yeah, Lucia, another eagle screech as Lucia lowers themselves. Oh, how are you gonna get the?
Avina.
How are you gonna get the whistle back up?
That's why I said Avina would be carrying me as we
Good.
descend because she's stronger than I am.
I don't. Does that work? I
We
mean,
did
That's
it
what we
with
were talking about,
Taz.
the weight.
it doesn't say
But
that you can't.
Inika, I don't know if I said thank you for the bits. I really appreciate it.
This will. Taz,
Yippee.
you're not muted over here, by the way.
Oh.
The whistle.
Whoop.
Okay.
Ruh-roh.
This would actually be the last use of the whistle, so y'all would have to do it together anyways. Um,
I didn't think it had uses.
has 3 uses. Regain to that dawn.
Oh.
This is the first we're hearing about it.
Well, y'all never used it more than once, so I send you links.
Is it-
but
So I think
Is it
wouldn't
3
that
uses
be
a
an
day?
it refreshes at dawn.
Okay.
So, I would. Athena, you're the one doing it. Athena, what's your strength?
13.
And what is your weight, Lucia? I'm gonna say roll a athletics. Avina.
Lucia's weight is only like 132.
Well,
Right.
Oh, that's bad. I rolled a 7.
Oh no.
Lucia, roll acrobatics for hanging on.
Oh god. If you drop Lucia, Taz is gonna throw a fit. And so is Lucia for that matter. Especially in the
idea.
park where it's like all dirty and muddy. Oh, she's gonna throw
I got a dirty 21.
Heck yeah.
Okay.
I
All right.
learned how to hang on.
So,
Tess throwing me
So-
This
out.
trauma from being thrown into the sail.
imagine Avina grabs you by like the forearm to hold you down on both sides, but the grip slowly slips, and just as Avina's about to lose it, you use your hands to cling to one arm rather than both, and you use that to kind of clamber onto them until you get low enough. And around like 5 feet off the air is whenever you'll lose your balance or lose your grip and slip and fall into the mud while Avina finishes lowering down with the whistle.
Well, that wasn't ideal.
I hand her the whistle back and I say, "Thank you very much. Sorry for the rough ride."
I've had worse.
What
Same.
you said last night.
You could have punched me as I fell.
Avery is gonna offer her hand to help her stand back up.
I will take the hand and stand back up. Also, you could have tossed me up into the air. So, you know what? It's the better of the few that I've gone through.
Hey.
I mean, you didn't pancake on me whenever and force me to be also pancaking on a dead body too. I mean, we're
That's
good.
true. Yeah. Okay, so we're going. No.
Yes.
Molly said
Hey.
because she loves him.
To the elf base.
When did I pancake you onto a dead body?
No,
I mean, it was a while ago, but it definitely happened.
I don't remember.
It wasn't a dead body, but it was a cultist, and then I had to kill it, and then you were on top of me, and then you got killed.
Yeah.
She definitely. Yep, that's a thing. That's definitely a thing.
Okay.
You did because you tried like spirit.
I'll take
you. I don't know if you remember
I'll take-
the Goldberg move because you specifically said like Goldberg and tried to spear through me and into the dude. You missed
Okay.
me, hit her,
I got it. I
knocked her
remember.
off
I
the
remember.
stairs.
I remember. I remember. I remember.
Failed.
Yeah.
Yes, I remember. All right, are we moving now?
you guys are going toward the base, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. I'll just say that after you do your trekking, you you reach the base, and here um, you find the same place that you were at originally, but there is blood splattered in various areas. You can see a poorly dug grave area over here on the right. But as you start making your way in, you see a squished toad. The wolves seem to be torn in the middle, just like and their organs ripped out. And then like the displacer beast, it looks like the tails are completely missing, and there's like chunks of its side that's missing. Just,
And of course, the grubs that gave Taslin his rot foot are still here and alive.
I mean, if you want to go say hello to them, they're there. Yeah.
No, thank
No,
you.
I'm still
I'm
dealing.
Let's
good.
not do
I'm
that.
still dealing with the pussy boils. I don't
They
need
Oh,
they
Gang
think a
green.
dwarf fresh out of prison did this.
I mean,
Yeah, they're pretty dumb, right?
I
I know a pretty
I
strong
know
dwarf.
dwarves are I know dwarves are strong, but I don't think they're strong enough to rip a wolf in half.
Well, I mean, depends on his powers if he's got any.
I'm
Look,
sorry, but
all
do you
we-
not
all
see how
we-
the toad is squished?
Yeah. There's no way my uncle can squish a toad that big.
Even with, like,
Like,
if he was to grow larger.
Avina, what is your uncle? Like, what do you know about him?
Does he have any magic?
He's a brewer. He's a
Oh.
dwarf.
Are you sure? There's like no other like.
Like, we know you
Look,
had
I'm not.
slung
I'm not
magic.
saying he's. I'm not saying he's guilty. I'm just. We're seeing what we're seeing right now. Now, granted, it is quite the possibility that your uncle escaped from a giant prison, came here, was unwelcome, left, and the giants came in
The
and did this.
Giants. Mm.
It's quite possible the giants came in and did this, but to cover all aspects, what is there any inkling, period, that your uncle could have done this? Is there any inkling that like maybe he was magical, maybe he had abilities, like me, like fucking
Or perhaps potions?
Lucia, like like things that could have happened.
Hmm.
Potions
Might
aren't
have had
you did-
probably a
potions.
thing. Potions probably aren't a thing, considering he escaped a giant prison. I doubt he had time for potions.
Or
Yeah,
money,
just
for
so
that matter.
basically, you're asking, does he have? Do you think maybe he learned something in prison?
I mean,
I'm
maybe
just
he did,
asking if
but
there was
he's
anything
just a brewer, and
before prisons.
was my aunt who taught me my ranger spells.
Okay, so realistically, let's blame it on. Let's chop. Oh wait, so did we? This isn't the many-headed beast. Isn't here, right?
Right,
Correct.
it went up the
No.
river to the woods, is what Uncle Joe said.
Okay.
And that's what we're looking for.
All right.
Yeah.
What do we see? So the frog is squished.
The wolves are ripped in half,
The
essentially.
wolves are ripped in half. The fucking gator
The
Is
gator.
dead.
is just.
Once you guys look over at the gator, you'll see it's on its back, and its like torso was like ripped and eviscerated open.
All right.
Uh,
So
So similar to the wolves.
all right. So it looks like. It looks like giants were here.
It does look more like giants than the many-headed beast, doesn't it?
It
The
does.
many-headed
mean-
beast would have eaten the wolves and the squish toad and all of this.
From what we know, the many-headed beast wouldn't have done it.
I mean, is there missing parts? Like, did maybe he eat the insides, or
You can roll investigation.
Yeah,
Okay.
I will roll investigation to see if.
So am I.
I'm assuming the grave is right here.
Seven-
unless I'm
17.
wrong.
It looks shallowly dug, but yes, there is a very clear mound of fresh dirt.
Alright.
No,
Avery
I rolled-
would like to put like rocks around it and maybe gather some like wild flowers to put on her grave.
Oh, okay, nice. Sorry, go ahead. Taz,
Did you not want me to roll investigation to look at the wounds on these animals?
I said
I think
two.
you should.
I said
That'd be
you
great.
did.
Oh, you did? Okay, yeah, 17.
17.
Yes.
You will see that the wolves weren't merely ripped in half. There does look like there are chunks of their organs just completely missing. You even find like half of a liver, and there's a clear bite mark in it.
Ugh.
Okay, so it may look like, so it kind of looks like to me that something did eat parts of these animals.
Look, dude.
Okay.
All right.
Well, then maybe it was the many heads. Maybe the
Oh.
giants didn't follow my uncle.
Is it post-mortem or is it? Look, all right. Does anybody
I don't know,
have experience?
I'm
with
not
giants?
CSI Saltmarsh here.
Does anybody have experience with giants?
No,
Look,
not really.
are we supposed to figure out what killed these things, or are we supposed to get the many head monster back to Saltmarsh to free your uncle?
Here's what I'm telling you. If it was the many-headed monster, okay. It looks to me that then maybe we're just dealing with the many-headed monster. But if it's giants, we might have to deal with all of the above.
Well, let's find the mini head monster, and maybe if we find giants, we find giants. If we don't, we don't.
Yeah, well, prep for the worst, hope for the best, I guess. Then, yeah, sure.
I
But
I
if
mean,
we
my
mean,
go
uncle
in all
did
if we
honesty,
say,
go into this next battle prepared,
my uncle did say that he saw the many-headed beast leaving when he was there. So
right?
did he say he saw the many-headed beast do this?
can't remember. He just said that he saw it leaving, as I recall.
I mean, and if the many-headed beast is
Hair bite marks. How about that?
and if the many-headed beast is big enough, he could squish the giant toad.
Right.
Look, we haven't seen the many-headed beast, but
We have not.
from what we have learned from the druid, was that it has an attention to fabric. It steals the fabric from the town in order to feed.
The many
And
headed
the
beast
druid,
doesn't do that. The druid was the one who was going into the town and stealing.
well,
the
yeah,
food.
all right, if so facto, it still has fucking attention to fabric. Am I
Well,
wrong?
the elf said that they were stealing the fabric for Manyhead.
Yes.
I think we're
It's
missing the point of this.
look. We might be able to set a trap.
You're buying
Oh,
fabric.
We have a lot of fabric already.
No, you are not touching
No,
my
Lucia
fabric.
has a lot of fabric.
Cool. So you're not willing to give up fabric to save Avina's uncle. Gotcha.
I am not saying that. Are you going to pay me back for it? And also, I have to use that fabric in order to, oh, I don't know, make hoods that, cover
Okay.
you guys. Make, oh, I don't know, scarves. Because I have yarn, yes,
All right.
but eventually it runs out.
Okay, so we each have. I think we have enough in the boat fund to pay you back, and we can all chip in to pay you back.
yeah, that sounds fine.
I'm just
I
saying.
We
mean,
also need
the
some
whole
meat and other things. It wasn't just fabric.
we
Can you
have plenty
look
of
to
meat in
my
front of us.
left? Look to my left.
It also
Meat and
wasn't
other
shiny
things,
things.
in
Any
which
of you
we
have any
have an
shiny things
abundance.
to add? Or just me?
I'm
I
pretty
guess
sure Thorgar has a giant fucking bird-looking thing made of gold.
He has his pet fish,
I don't know about it made of gold, but
that pocket
Isn't it
fish.
made of gold?
I don't
Get
think
that
it's made of
mold.
gold.
You
but-
got the
You guys
Now
remember?
you got
birds thing.
he got the
I got the
feathers
dodo
out of
bird.
it. Yeah, he
We'll
got
call
the
it a dodo.
feathers out of it, but like it was a bird like hanging on a fucking John thing made of
What about his
gold.
pocket fish?
And his pocket fish. Yeah, sure. Shh. Look, if so facto, we can make a trap. And instead of going into this blindly, how about we go into it strategically?
But that's not our MO.
Then fuck it.
Ah,
I cast fireball.
I mean, when has Fireball ever failed us?
If so facto, you don't have a kid to go home to. I do.
Well,
Are we using the child
I'm the
as
Godfather.
leverage?
Remember?
But like I said, you don't have a kid to go home to. I
don't
do.
know what I have to go home to, so hush.
Technically, I do, since I'm the Godfather.
Sure. Okay. All right.
She's got her
Anyway,
boyfriend.
then you know what? Your lives are
talking
more
about?
important than mine. Avina, what would you like to do? Considering this is your story.
well, I think it's possible that the many heads would come back to eat some of this, but I setting a trap, it depends on how far away it's gone.
We still have to track it upriver. And depending on
Yeah.
the tracks, we might be able to determine whether or not it's quicker paced to slower paced movements. You know, the distance of
Yeah.
the tracks. We might be able to
We
determine
do.
whether or not, like, It's settling here, settling there, you know? So,
Yeah, we do have like quite a few days to at least like track it a little bit. Because I mean, we've never even seen many head. We don't even know what it looks like. We just know that allegedly it has a lot of heads.
I'm thinking we find a beast with many heads. That's what we're looking for.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but like we
Yeah.
don't know how big it is or like what it's
We'll find
capable
out
of.
whenever
I
we
imagine
find
it's pretty
Well,
big to rip
standing here
animals
talking
in half.
about what it looks like isn't going to help.
incredibly great at tracking.
Okay,
Would
let's
you mind looking around for the tracks that do not match any of these animals here, and so that we can start
Sure.
tracking it, because that is your
yeah,
one of your specialties.
let's do that. Let's do it.
Goodbye.
I think
It's
you have
your-
to roll, like,
it's
certain-
your word, Avina. We're working with your uncle.
Okay, so I roll. What am I rolling to see if I can check the tracks?
Check the tracks.
Yeah, so I'm looking at the tracks to see like which tracks are from the animals that are here and which tracks are from something else.
You can roll investigation with disadvantage. It's been multiple days.
Okay, we're gonna.
But
This is
who's
not gonna
coming
go
in-
well.
Who's coming in and making more tracks in this village that is in the middle of fucking nowhere?
Well, yeah, but like
Make it
it's the marsh.
to make it a
It's
disadvantage.
I'm
wet, and
thinking
so the
more
tracks.
like, wind blows and dirt covers tracks. It's been days.
Yeah.
And marsh, so water then rehydrates the tracks so
But-
that they become less visible.
I rolled a nat one, so
Oh no.
All
You
that-
didn't find shit.
Yeah, you're so taken aback by this literal bloodbath scene that you can't focus on your old training. And there's just no tracks to be found.
Do you say anything about that, Avina?
it's just so much carnage. I think the blood is soaked into the tracks and distorted them, and the wind, I don't know. It's just I can't see anything.
You mind if I try?
Go for it.
All right.
It's disadvantage still.
Yep, figured. 15. By the way,
Like, do we figure?
I rolled a nat 20 and a 13. So
That's alright. You're not the only one that had a good save on disadvantage. So
it worked.
Look, did we figure out the fabric thing? Because we need to get doing this. We need to figure this out and get this done.
Figure out which way to fucking roll. So I'm looking at the tracks right now to see exactly where we're fucking
I
going.
don't know what this roll you're talking about.
Fabric,
There-
okay, and whatever else shiny I guess I have.
Oh,
Let's
okay.
Touche,
go
touche,
there
bitch.
and
Oh my
see
god.
what
You
it
see-
might have,
I
so
am
we might
disoriented
be
from
able
all
to
the
get-
arguing in the fucking party for
This is
nonsense that I
crazy.
fail my fucking check and I don't see anything.
Oh yeah, blame the arguing on your for bad rolling dice.
Dude, it wasn't bad, bitch.
I was gonna say that you see a couple of steps that seem larger than the rest, leaving camp heading toward the river.
All right, toward the river.
Sorry, I didn't know we figured out the fabric. I was kind of distracted. All right.
Sure.
Alright. Lucia's
Okay.
just gonna start walking,
Avina?
I guess, up to Rogar and be like, any leads?
And I will push her away and I will say, Avina, I think we should head towards the river.
That's what
Taz is
my
gonna
uncle
step up.
said. That's the way it went. So sounds great.
All right.
Cool.
Which way's the river? Which way's the river? North, south, east,
North,
west,
northwest.
northwest.
West?
I thought you said east.
I mean, that's south-ish, but alright. But yeah,
I mean,
There's a
south-
compass.
That's,
Yeah.
it's definitely southwest.
When we go like this.
Yeah, right. Well, like
Yeah.
that. I like that. I
Yeah.
like that. We're heading towards this way.
Let's do that.
cool.
Yeah, that bend right there.
The bend.
Alright, so I'm going to say you guys reach here at the bend. So you guys are officially at the river, of which you can now follow. But we are out of time, so we will pick it up next week, where you guys will follow the river and see what is at the end of it.
Are we? What time of day it is?
Let's see. You guys left in the morning. Didn't really dilly
Yes.
dally. I imagine you guys should all mark that you ate rations because no one stopped for breakfast. Um,
Avina made it known that she was in the kitchen cooking, and then
Yeah,
came
I
out for
did.
breakfast, and me and her ate breakfast.
okay, then everyone else done it.
I'm just saying.
For future
She
note,
literally went in and cooked, and I was like, "Oh hey,
for
Avina, you
for
got food?"
future
Yep.
note,
Hmm?
if it's not said, it didn't happen. We're not gonna just presume stuff. So
I didn't presume it either.
no,
I
no,
asked her.
I'm referring to Lucia's grooming. I will presume that you stay clean, but not the extra step of doing manicures and
Oh,
stuff.
will
That has to
do.
be said.
I will. I
So,
will make sure to
but
mention on each of our short rests and long rests now that Lucia is
I do literally ask
drinking
y'all. I
ales
do
and
literally ask
You
y'all
stuff.
what
do.
you're doing
You
anyway.
do.
So, alright. So it took y'all about 2.5 hours to find them. And then you backtracked about that, so 3 hours. You went down, crossed the river, back up. We'll say that took an hour with all the nonsense y'all were doing. That took about 2 hours, so that's what we 3, 4, 5,
7,
6. And
6,
then you went down, you went here. We'll say all of that, so that's another
7.
hour and a half travel there. So 7.5 with the investigation, 8. So 8 hours. So it would be about 3 or 4ish in
3,
the afternoon. It would be starting to get dark.
by the time we got there.
4 p.m.
So we're gonna camp out next to the river.
So you're saying it's like 5, 6 o'clock by the time we are at the bend of the river.
That is correct.
Okay.
Great.
Yeah,
Kevin
6 p.m.
Oh,
really
4
annoyed.
p.m.
Lucia is brushing her hair. Lucia is
No,
breaking.
no. You said 4.
I was thinking I only went up to the elf base, so if we're stopping here, that is another hour and a half, 2 hours. So
That's why I
so
figured
yeah,
it's the full hex and a
so
half.
6 p.m. So yeah, it is getting dark as you reach the edge of the river. So we will figure that out when we get back. I'm gonna go ahead and cut it here.